Hey kids, welcome to another episode of the 1 6 Pack, episode 81, where we're swapping shirts and
trading insults,
chasing skirts.
Yeah,
I don't know.
apparently.
We don't. Nobody's
trading insults.
You're an asshole, TJ.
Wow. The way that goes to swearing in the first 10 minutes. So deep.
Well, look at this
Usually
fucking
wait till
caption. Oh my god.
All right. Well, if you're new to the show, this is what it's like.
Yes.
We discuss 1 6 figures, hot toys, 3-0 InArt, Asmus, third party, and drink a little something while we do it. My name is Trevor 1 6 Shooter. With me, as always, are my co-hosts for now. Tommy D, aka Ifuwatu, and TJ, aka Capes.and.Rifles. Boys,
He's
besides
the short one.
I'm
TJ's the short one.
Yeah,
In case you
he's
didn't know.
he's the short one in the
I'm a
group.
short
That's right.
6-foot person.
He's a short king.
Tom is apparently a giant.
Oh my god. Okay, so I gotta just go. Okay, so I want to
Tom
say
is
why
tall.
this shirt that I'm wearing, this InArt shirt, does not fit me
stand up?
height wise anymore after wearing it. So I said, TJ, who did not go to Comic-Con, so he did not get the shirt. I'm going to bring you
Didn't
the
get
shirt because I know
Free,
you didn't get the
exclusive.
free, really nice quality, but this
Very
is
high
a triple X in China, right? So it's a weird size, not
Yeah, it
tall
is.
enough for me anymore. However, I know that people that are even an inch shorter than me or whatever, it would fit fine
Can you
on.
stand up? I want to. I want to.
No, I'm not standing up. I'm not standing up. That's not happening.
Can you just jump up?
Jesus. So I offered to give TJ this shirt, and he was like, "You're not taller than me," or whatever the hell that conversation delved into. And I don't know. So now I don't even know if he's getting this shirt or not. Not that it matters.
I like your. Did you see his new disclaimer there?
Yes,
on his...
that's why I called him an asshole when the show started, because I read that.
I didn't see that until now. Well. Hi, welcome to the show. I think we go live every other Sunday at this point at 7:00. It
We
seems to
had
be
a
what we're doing.
good
So
consistency.
we've got a good run of that, so that's what we're doing
Yeah.
from now on. Yeah. We got a guest on tonight. We got a guest to help us through some of these things. He's got a vested interest in some of this stuff. You may know him from Toy Photography Talk every Tuesday with myself and many other panelists. He's a toy photographer, awesome toy photographer. We tease him a lot because we got him on the spot. Welcome. No, that's such an old reference. Wow. You don't even know that? Wow.
No.
Jesus.
He's been on the show twice before too, so this is a repeat.
Yeah.
co-host
Yeah,
on the
he's
show,
been here. He's been with us before. Is it twice? Oh, that was just
Yeah.
once. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've been doing 81 shows. I can't keep track anymore. Well, please welcome, except he's not there.
Oh, he's there.
Maz's room.
I saw the little cresting of his head pop up at the bottom. Like, no, he's there.
I was gonna pop up, and then I realized I'm not that spry anymore. So
Yeah, don't do that. You don't want to hurt yourself
Not
before
doing that.
we go on here.
and then I have this.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
See, Joe's old too. Joe's old enough to know what I'm talking.
I figured
about.
that's what that reference had to be. I'm like, I know the name of that show. That's as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what's going on with you guys, man? I mean, we got some awesome drops this week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Got
a lot
got
of
nice,
shit.
frothy little.
Nice.
Little
All
something,
right.
something
What is
going
that?
on.
Reds? What is that? A cider
Cider.
or what do we got there?
Ciders and strawberries.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Ooh.
Hold it up to the camera so all the people can see.
I'm
Hard
taking your
hard
advice. I
apple
didn't
cider.
drink tonight, so.
Yeah, it sounded like you did. You're having lots of computer problems, so that's
Yeah.
the best thing to do
my,
there. Is
my
just drink.
DJ rig does not want to DJ anymore. It's old.
I gotta just
I
say,
mean-
I love your Alien Romulus poster. I know I'm just diving into the middle here, but I just love that that's there. It looks so awesome.
It pops. That's why it's there.
It really does.
I have both of them. I have the black one with just a jaw at the top and it's drooling, but
The red is so much better.
The red, I think, just pops. So I'm just like,
Yeah, the red is nice.
there you go.
Absolutely.
So
And what is that? A frame you just slip a new poster into every once in a while because it's backlit, right?
snap frame has got a backlight on there, so it's actual like a movie poster frame. So
And that works with every poster that you get like that. Like the
From
light will come through it.
movies.
Like
yeah,
It's a specific type of poster.
yeah.
right?
Theaters
you have to get them from the theater. Yeah.
Yeah, they have double-sided posters, so that way they don't show. So like if you don't get a double-sided
doesn't
poster, you
blow out.
through, it'll
Yeah,
blow
yeah,
out.
yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
look
yeah.
It
weird.
mutes
so-
it.
Gotcha. Do you know somebody at the theater? Is that how you get those, or you just go over there?
Well, I used to manage one, so I still have contacts, and that was one of my birthday
Ah.
presents from one of my fellow managers at one of the other
Contacts,
theaters. Both
That's
of them.
rad.
There you go. Cool.
It's a very good birthday present, actually.
I
Yeah,
like it.
absolutely.
I like it.
TJ, what are you drinking?
This
Something
is-
short and
this is fun.
stout, and
Stout. Yeah, it's a stout.
it's a stout.
It's a crunchy
Oh,
roll.
what did?
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
crunchy roll. I thought that was.
You're actually drinking
Okay.
something interesting. That's
I
amazing.
know. I saw it. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
Okay.
4.2. It is quite short in
it
alcohol
is.
content.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's slight. It's very
It is
slight.
very interesting.
Alcohol
This is five.
content.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought that was
idea.
Arabesh for a minute there when you held it up. I was like, "What do you got? A Star Wars beer or something?" Like, I just couldn't read it. It just looked like Arabesh, right?
Well, it does.
A little bit. If you look at it quick, yeah.
Yeah,
If you
it
look at it
does.
quick.
I should drink this one though. This one's gluten free. Oh well,
Yeah, but it's warm.
it is warm.
You don't want to drink something warm. That's gross.
No,
Nah.
it's been sitting out there for God knows how long, and I was just gonna show it and be like, I'm drinking my Mountain Dew. Nobody cares. But then, yeah, you
There you go.
reminded me.
I
So
talked you into drinking, as
you
we
taught
as
me
we
into
do.
it. Because Trevor missed me.
Tom.
drunk on eggnog. So
Ooh, eggnog.
Yeah, I would appreciate you doing the eggnog. Maybe we can have you on around Christmas and we can do that again, because
We're
that's
getting there. Getting there.
because Maz on eggnog is fun. It makes for a
you
fun
were
show.
asking, Tom.
Yeah. Anyway, don't talk about that anymore. What do you got, Tom?
Go on.
I went a little more holiday friendly for this. It's I don't know what it's
Ooh.
supposed to be, but it's straight creature, I guess, or straight gangster creature. I don't get it. It's a hazy IPA.
It looks
from
like some sort of
Cooperage.
what is that? Like a what the hell is that?
He's like
like
holding
a
up bling
Lovecraftian
necklaces.
turtle or something like that. That's
It's
really
the
weird.
creature for the Black Lagoon, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Look at it.
can't make it out, man. It's like
Oh, like so that's the top half of them.
okay, I see it now. I see it.
And
Now.
he's
Okay,
wearing like
okay.
one of the sweater things, like a little not a sweater.
What has he got? Like a little Ken
got a
sweater
gold
around
chain.
his?
No, he's
Oh,
got
okay.
gold chains. He's holding up gold chains, like you know how like
Oh,
rappers
okay.
hold up their chains. When
Oh, okay.
I thought he was
It's
wearing
a
like a
thing.
Harry Potter scarf.
no,
I don't
see,
understand what the
like-
hell that means.
It's anyway, it's delicious. It's a hazy IPA, and it's from
Very nice.
here in Santa Rosa, so local.
I'm drinking my Woodbridge Reserve
Nice.
Nice.
bourbon. Yeah.
Such
I
I gotta do
Uh,
ciders,
yeah.
man. Lagers and stouts give me like a heartburn, so I can't do them anymore. Like,
Oh yeah.
ciders tend to be pretty mellow on me.
I got
TJ used
a
to
whole
be a
bunch
big
of
cider guy.
ciders. Yeah, I just bought a bunch actually for this week because we're still in 90-something degree weather over here. So I bought a bunch for hanging out on the porch, like
Yeah.
while I read. Ciders are perfect for that.
Yeah, ciders are awesome. I love them.
Yeah. What happened to your hard ciders, TJ, and your all that? You used to love the ciders.
I thought it'd be interesting when start switching it up lately.
Okay.
Didn't you have cores on the last show?
Yeah, I said lately, like today's
Like
lately,
today.
bro.
Like
Yeah.
today's show.
Got it.
All right, we got a few people in. We got Dave working. We've got Steph working. We've got Sath. We've got Universal Key. What's up? Alberto, Noir Kaiser Effects. Joe Gonsalves. Thanks for joining us, guys. So there's a couple other lurkers
Thank you,
in here,
everybody.
but we don't know who they are. Come on, lurkers. Show yourselves. Show yourselves. Tell us who you are.
Yeah, workers.
Dude, that thing is huge. I did not realize that light up mall was that big.
Yeah, I'm trying to find if I have a USB-C over here I can plug in.
Is it show and tell? Oh, is
Well,
it going to reach?
I just grabbed it because it's the only 6 scale.
I'm surprised you got this.
Well, I almost didn't, but then I was like, I have all the other malls, regardless of what their scopes are. I have all 3 of the other ones. So,
Okay.
you know what? I can't break the streak now. I'm gonna. And
So you're
now
kind of a mall rat, you're saying, right?
I see what you do there. Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually a reference within my lifetime. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an expensive nightlight. It's actually fully lit because it was lit up
Oh.
when I pulled them down, and it looked like, well, you could tell.
If we're showing and telling what we got this week, I got my Gold Ranger. From
Oh, nice.
Suzu. Yeah, love them.
Oh, sweet.
It's him lit up.
So is that the whole team now is out or no?
From
Because the
Suzu
4-pack
only
came
did-
out first, right? Or no?
So that's 3-0 is doing the whole Zeo Rangers.
Oh, right.
They also have a Gold Ranger as well, but the body
Mhm.
proportions looked way off to me. They made him look really skinny, and Jason was a lot he's a bigger guy, so
Okay.
Susu seemed to do the proportions better. So
Gotcha.
I only got the Gold Ranger. I tend to just get the new guy that always gets brought into the Ranger team. There's always the core, and here's the weird outlier for this team, like the Green Ranger kind of thing.
Mhm.
So
And the Gold Ranger. Yeah. All right, let's get going here. Let's take a look
Yeah.
at some stuff here. We're going to
Lot
start
of
with
stuff.
the Shanghai Wonder Festival 2024, which I would love to go to, man. Like sometime.
Yeah,
It's such a
seriously.
cool show.
I'd go there and
Um,
steal that Alien Romulus figure because they ain't gonna probably put that out.
They will.
Think they
I'm
will.
gonna
We'll
buy
get to
that
it. I
day
think
one.
They will. Yeah,
They're going
Yep.
to. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
army
for
build
sure.
that if I financially can afford it. I'm gonna buy at least 2.
It's going to be the 4 change easy.
Yeah.
God, I hope
So we'll
not.
start with some hot toys. We'll start with
The worst
Howard
one?
Pop.
Dude, that
Yeah,
head
well,
sculpt
it's
looks
the
pretty
first one
lazy,
in line,
too. He
so-
looks fat.
It's so bad. I actually think that this head sculpt just looks like, I don't know, someone was just doing a really bad caricature of Tony Stark.
Oh, you think the sculpt's bad? Yeah.
I
don't
do.
know.
It's a weird expression for him, and it just doesn't.
He
I
looks
don't know.
overweight.
Yeah, but it
And
kind of looks like he was playing that part. You know what I mean? It kind of looks like he was
Yeah.
in that character, and I don't know.
Endgame.
I think without the glasses, it might be good. I'm not sure.
Maybe it might. It's just the first time I saw it, it's just like, wow. Like I don't know if they got it on this one. Like this sculpt doesn't seem right.
Well, we were talking today on Lael's show that like, do you think this is actually going to come out, or is this going to be another one to the pile of
Like a
announced?
T'Challa on the throne. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it'll
I
be
tend to
announced
think-
and not shown, or not. Ever
Yeah?
come out.
Yeah,
I
never
don't
come
think
up. I said it's not going to come out. I can imagine them doing like a. I just can't with this though because it's just so basic. Like at first I said maybe they do like the limited release.
Yep.
3,000, do the countdown, so then they can sell 3,000 of these things because people will just apparently eat up anything that you say is a limited edition and you have to get in line
Not a
for.
lot of added work. I mean, the head sculpt, they probably already really have it. Just throw some glasses on one of them and
Yeah,
just a generic doll body. I mean, the clothes look
yeah.
pretty.
Tailoring is pretty basic.
Hey, they
so-
sewed that shield logo onto that coat that came from somebody else, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
That actually looks like the coat that they use for Bruce Wayne, isn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
looks a lot
similar
like-
style, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure this is
Yep.
all like original stuff, but I mean, a pair of pants and a jacket and a shirt these days is not a big deal. So
That's true.
I don't know.
No, that
I can't
figure
see this. I
behind him-
can't see this going anywhere. Like, yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
I'm sorry.
I can't
That-
see it going anywhere, but we'll see. Did anybody? Maz, you jumped on this.
Yeah, I hit up.
All right, you didn't wait in line. You got a guy. that
I
you go
well, I was at work today. It dropped. So
to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got in line. It was a mess. We were going to kind of talk about that separately, but we'll talk about it now because I didn't realize it was in here. But man, that was a kind of a nightmare. Not a nightmare, but it was a mess. It was very sloppy. A lot of people got on there. There was no queue. They got kicked out of the queue, or they got kicked out of the page. The page was broken. The page was down for a while. It eventually came up. I got in without even getting into the queue. Like I just sat on the page and it came up and got in, put it in my cart,
wow.
checked out. It was weird. Yeah, because like I didn't get into any queue. So it just kind of like I must have been in the queue while the site was down. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, I got it. And then people were in the queue and still getting kicked out of the queue and stuff. So I don't know. I don't think this is, first of all, $420.
That's insane. That's insane.
Insane, right? Nuts. I basically picked it up because I knew people were looking for it, and I'll sell it. You know what I mean? It'll sell, but
That's
I
gonna
knew
be my
people-
Harley Quinn. That's my definitive Harley Quinn. I don't
Okay.
have one,
All right,
so she'll go.
I
with my
literally
Pink
had-
Shark and my.
I don't
my-
need one,
Yeah.
so I think
just
this is
want my
cool.
Daddy's Little Monster Harley Quinn. So I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I'm good until we get whatever the new DCEU Harley Quinn is.
Yeah,
I really
I'd
want
say
her in the
that.
Jester costume. I want a classic Mad Love style Harley Quinn.
Mhm.
Didn't Mondo
And
make
we-
that?
Not Mondo. I'm sorry, but I'm not buying the animated Mondo stuff. That's
It's the hat that just. I don't think that works in live action, man. I don't know. How
it
you do
worked
that.
on the that one scene in the worst movie of all time, Suicide Squad. That one scene where they showed her and the Joker dancing, it looked perfect there. Make the figure from that, and I would have
Yeah,
bought
I guess
it.
so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I think I think without playing the game with the queue, I think I did all right because Jeremy was only like $30 more, and you get first batch. So, and
Yeah,
plus,
I mean, I just think it's high price to begin with. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want it and you're excited about this, then I don't think $30 premium is bad.
then
I
if you
just think the
PayPal
price to
paying full with
begin
them.
with.
Yeah.
Like, what am I paying for here? Like, Widow wasn't. I can't remember what Widow was, but it wasn't even close to this. $420. I mean, it might have been $350, $360.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Widow was a lot cheaper.
And their hair is more complex, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got some braids or some ponytails here and stuff, but like I don't know. Maybe it's the dye. I think it's crazy. I think it's
could be
crazy.
braiding that
Reused
actually
head
makes
sculpt.
it more-
It's the reused head sculpt, is what it is.
That
The one
should
where
cut the
the
cost
molars
down.
aren't there, but they are. It's a different angle, so you're making a moot point.
Yeah, it is.
You know
the
what
same
though?
head sculpt.
I do think that's the best head sculpt they've done for her specifically. If
I think it's
use all
I think
the
it's a
head
great
sculpt
head
for
sculpt. I think people
Yeah.
what people were saying is it lost the likeness, but it's all about the eyes. Just if you put this makeup on her, and she had this right in the dress,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
She had that makeup on. She just had the dress with the red and black. It looked the same. It's a really good sculpt, man. It looks
I
really
agree.
good. I mean,
Yeah.
I think this looks really cool. I don't have a use for it, so I just
This is the suit I wanted to see coming out of
Mm-hmm.
Suicide Squad, and had they jumped on the Suicide Squad movie when that movie came out, because
Mm-hmm.
what do we got? We got Peacemaker and King Shark, the
Mm-hmm.
best statue essentially, and that's it. That's all they did. And if they capitalized on that movie at the time, I
that
probably
all
would
they
have had
did?
all of them. Yeah, they don't remember anybody
Yeah.
else. Did they do Polka Dot Man, or he was just third party?
No,
no, it was a third party. Yeah.
Okay.
Same
I
with,
know Susu did. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
As well.
Bloodshot.
Idris.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yes.
It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. I wanted it at first, and I kept turning it down after
I
that.
could have
if
sworn
they
there was
jumped on
another
it-
one from Suicide Squad, but anyway, yeah.
Not,
I mean-
not from the second movie.
But this is technically not from Suicide Squad necessarily, right? Because this outfit
They
never
says it
appeared on
right
screen.
under her. Yeah, this suit did. This is her suit in the beginning of the movie.
No,
She
I
gets
need
capped.
you guys to correct me though. It wasn't. I mean, the whole reason why Peacemaker couldn't take his gun out is because DC wasn't allowing them. Is that they
Correct.
are they doing the guns
Yeah,
again?
and yet,
Yeah,
got- well-
they removed that restriction.
yeah,
I believe they lessened it.
probably.
At
for
least
certain
you could take
things over a
Peacemaker's
certain-
gun out because that was everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh no, and I'm like, come on, man, you can get a gun. It's all right.
Yeah, mine posed with his gun out and
Yep.
axe.
So anyway, TJ, any interest in this?
Nope.
That's real easy.
There you go.
You
That's
see
a
that
note from
Robin back
TJ.
there or whatever? The
We're getting to
Batman
it.
and Robin.
I just
Yeah,
found
hold
out-
up.
I didn't notice him before.
Maz just wants to
Ooh.
talk about what's behind the character.
I know, right?
Except for maybe
It's like,
Savage.
We can talk about this one
Yeah.
at the front. I'm good with this one. Yes.
This is a day one pre-order as soon as he goes up.
really? Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me.
Dude, Savage is awesome.
Give me.
I didn't really care for the. I don't know. It's all right.
I'm ready.
Trevor,
is
we know
okay.
you're broken. That's okay.
You don't like
No,
Star
I
Wars.
like the
it's
Clone
okay.
Wars. I thought it was a good character. It's not a character I stop. I love Star Wars. Classic Star Wars.
You
No, I
gotta
like the Clone Wars. I like this character in it, but I don't feel I just don't feel I need to figure out from it. It looks to me like, and some people were saying this, I think it's just the paint, and I think it's the lighting. It's very blown out here, but it
Yeah,
just
the
doesn't seem to
lighting.
have a lot of detail in it. Like it feels more like a
Oh, he's
like
based
a
on
cartoon
animated
version of it.
live action, so.
No, I know, but
will,
they've
though-
taken those animated figures like Ahsoka and brought them into live action like really well. I just don't know if this is translated very as well.
Well, Trevor, go back to the Harley Quinn shot. That was blown out too. You couldn't tell any of the details of her face. It's
No,
just
I'm saying it may just be the blowout. It may just be blown out.
I think it
That's-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, because the mouth looks nice and detailed. That looks like a good.
Yeah. I'm
looks
jumping
really
all
cool.
up and down on this shit, man.
I
Yeah, a
wonder if
lot
he'll
of people
get
are,
multiple
man. That's cool.
Sculpts? Do you think we'll get multiple sculpts or just the one? Because
I think we'll just get the purrs and the one. Right?
Yeah, Maul
You think-
tends to give you two. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I would hope so. I
For
really
a
want
character like
I'll be
this,
fine with one, but I would like to get two. Of course.
there's going to be so many people that don't even know who this character is. I can't imagine they're going to do two
What?
sculpts.
Shame on them.
You're gonna just see a Maul-esque looking guy and be like, "Ooh, must have."
Nah, I don't know. Not for 350, man, or whatever it's going to be. You know what I mean?
305 or 325.
Okay.
He's gonna be 320. He's
Oh.
big. He's chunky too. This is a showstopper for me. This is a day one pre-order as well.
Yep.
I'm like all
I'm
about
totally
it.
ordering this immediately. Yep.
We all noticed that he's got a removable jaw, so that he's going to have, instead of having the button that pushes the jaw out and that wear and tear on the rubber jaw.
Yeah.
We're going to just be able to take the bottom jaw off and then put the closed mouth jaw on.
That's the way to go. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
So
wondering
much-
if the body's going to be similar, though. You know what I mean? In terms
The body
of
looks like the original AVP bodies, hopefully with better joints, because you notice that the legs aren't connected to the main body, so they're not going to be hindered by like a rubber suit.
That's what I'm
Good.
saying. It's not
You
all
want
one
less
big
rubber.
rubber suit like they're
Make it
exactly,
jointed.
yeah.
Give, especially on an
It's-
alien
it's
where he
fun.
looks jointed even normally. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to give him a unified suit.
I have no problem with that stuff, but people do. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but to me, like, this looks great. I love the look of this, and I don't know if this is a lighted base. I hope it's a lighted base, like the
Kind of looks like it is, right? It looks like it's
Yeah.
coming up a little bit. Yeah, actually, you
Yeah.
can see the red hitting his crotch.
Yeah,
So
I thought for a minute there those were like rust spots, but yeah, that's the light. I think it is. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it is.
One thing to keep in mind too, if you don't have any of these alien figures, you got to be very careful when you're posing the tail. You want to make sure you hold that tail by the base of the tail, because otherwise you might break it off. So be
Yeah,
very
you also want to heat up the joints because first time out of the box with
Wrong
my
show. Wrong
warrior,
show. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Mythic Legions for a second.
the arm broke off. No, the arm
Ooh.
broke
Oh,
off.
no. That's
Yeah, snapped
awful.
right off. Yeah.
on your warrior.
And I yeah.
Oh,
So I
didn't
just
have that.
recently bought a new one because I've tried to fix it. I've tried to repair it, like wires, pins, glue, industrial cement. It's
My favorite ones for photography are actually the AVP ones, though, because you can pose those. They're not limited by the suit.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be more like this.
Yeah.
Posability wise.
But I'm totally, and this hasn't gone up for
No.
RSVP or anything yet. So.
Hasn't
It's
shown
not
up at all yet.
RSVP. You can RSVP it.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Okay.
I've RSVP'd all of this stuff. But
I really liked. I mean, I would love to see more. I'm hoping this does well because I was saying this on Lail's show. Like, if this does well, I think it'll open the door for more alien stuff. And I want to see like an Artisan Ripley.
God,
I want
please.
to
Yes.
see. I want to see the characters, David and I forget the girl's name
Walker and
in
David?
Romulus.
Oh, Romulus. Oh, yeah.
I thought she was great, man. She gave me like. I know they weren't trying to do Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, but like she had that attitude. I just really liked the character. I thought she did a great job, and I thought David did a great job. I'd like to.
I
See
want
both those
Rook
characters.
and Andy.
Yeah, I'd love to see Rook too. Yeah.
Or Ash if they want to do Ash. Just
Mhm.
I want to find a third part. Somebody can make me just a custom Ash head. I know there's some really cheap ones out there, for like in 6 scale. So you can have that severed head from Alien. The android head thing, but it just looked kind of and I didn't. Even though it was only $30, I was like, I couldn't.
Simple figure to make. I can't imagine they'd leave. I mean, I think people would. But I hope this means again, we've seen Terminator, and I think that's probably okay. We'll go to this, but like. Terminator's coming back. I'm hoping they're opening the gates to bringing some of that stuff back.
Remember, Disney owns all this now, so it's probably another reason why they can kind of push this a little bit more, because this is
Probably
all
is.
Disney now.
Disney just wants money. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Disney Plus isn't doing well, so you got to find it somewhere. So Tom, you're ordering this, right? You pre-ordered this?
It's been in my cart for a week, and I just
You're just hovering over the.
I just need to do it.
Are you getting the exclusive or deluxe? What is it? I forget which.
At this point, mine as well, just because it's the same price. Get the extra piece. I will never. I hate the giant, symbol on the front.
But he's also got
Yeah.
a black mask instead of the red, so that's a different part too, isn't it?
Is it one whole piece though?
I don't know if it's one whole piece.
I think
or
it's
not.
one whole
just think it's
piece.
a black mask instead of the red.
The black mask is cool, but I probably won't even have the mask on him much because I think the head sculpt looks amazing on this Predator.
Mhm.
I love the armor look of this one, and the base. A base sold me a lot on it too, especially if I'm going to be getting an alien, which is what I really want on my shelf as well. So it's like it'd be cool to have like a downed alien base to kind of go with him. This is such a cool looking figure. I'm
I mean,
so glad to revisit this.
I think Didn't we talk about? I don't know. I was talking about it with somebody that we did like say like almost like the base is. It's almost like a statue. That
Yeah,
you can move a little
totally.
bit because like you're not putting him in any other position on that base, but the one
Yeah.
he's in right here.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm holding off, because as much as I like that base,
Mhm.
I don't know the figure. I have all the Predators almost. But
Yeah,
it's
but
still
photography,
really,
Moss. Come on, photography.
but you can't do a lot with them. I mean,
Oh, this is photography bait for me.
Sure, you can.
It's funny you're saying like that you can't
Not
do a
on the
lot. For me, I
base,
was like,
but-
I could do a whole lot with that base and this figure. I'm like all over this.
you know, I'm trying to cut myself out of it because it's like $500, right? All right.
Yeah.
430. I mean, after
Well, that's-
taxes and all
we're
that,
here to
it's
enable.
easily 500.
I'm enabled with all the other
Um,
shit they drop: the aliens, the Venom, the Savage.
I just thought you liked Predator, but it's fine. We can move on.
I have
Let's go.
Predator though. I don't have to.
No, it's cool. You don't like Predator the way that Trevor doesn't like Ahsoka. We'll move on. It's all good.
That's a different thing.
I don't know, Alberto. When was this? I didn't see the 7/16. So this was a while
He
ago.
was talking about
This was-
Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All of those comments are all about Harley until are the boobies that was about.
Oh yeah.
Savage.
Who the hell is that too? Yeah. Okay.
That's also about Savage. But I think Machu's messing with us.
Is this about Savage as well? Ex-wife?
I don't.
Maybe.
No, I don't know where that. I don't know that comment at all. I don't understand that one at all.
It could be any. Could be any of these really. Harley.
I kind of hope it's Savage. Honestly,
Yeah. Savage. This is cool looking, man. It definitely. I think it looks a lot better than the original one. I like the color
Yeah,
scheme
me
a
too.
lot better. And
the reds
it's,
pop.
yeah.
It's just so
I
nice.
It's
like
tempting.
it.
If this was 1/12 and like Bandai was putting it out, I would be all over this.
Didn't
shit, man. All
Bandai
over it.
do this design?
They did
though?
one. Yeah, they did one. You know how the original was more like.
Did they do
copper
the
and
samurai?
bronze? Yeah, they did a samurai one, but it was more metallic looking armor, not red.
Okay. Interesting. I don't remember that.
He's
That's
expensive now, if I'm not mistaken.
He was expensive then too, because I had him on pre-order and then I
Cool.
canceled.
Oh, 1/12 or
Yeah, 112.
okay. Interesting.
I think it was Figma though, not SHF.
It could be. I don't know.
No, I was thinking Bandai, like the Bandai they do the Samurai Star Wars figures. I figured like in that mode, like that, something like that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Now, see, all of these I need.
Oop. Shit.
Why'd you do that?
You can't back out.
No, I know it's the worst. Yeah. So I mean, I think we talked about the
We
T800.
talked about the one
I
in the back. The T800.
yeah, I totally pre-ordered that. That's incredible.
Same.
Yeah.
TJ wants the clean
from-
one in the front.
The clean one, yeah.
I have a
Oh
DX,
yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
I have a DX10, but I think I like that head sculpt a little better on that one.
It's much
Yeah, the head
better.
sculpt is
Not-
much better.
The original
I
was
think it's
good.
much better.
Like I don't
Yeah.
blame anybody from the past for not upgrading, but the new one is like
Yeah.
spot.
Especially with the glasses on, but I've seen it with the glasses off. This is much better. It's I think the damaged one is miles better than the original damaged version. The
See,
clean
I
one,
never had
you might
one.
be right. The clean one might be a marginal upgrade, but I think the damaged one is much
The
better.
clean one's got neck issues too. Like the neck looks weird when you turn the head. It like makes his neck stand way out because it doesn't follow in line with the profile. And I hope that the proportions are a little better here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, plus you got leather, which is cool.
Well, the DX10 had leather. The DX13 didn't, which is why I ended up with the DX10.
Gotcha. Yeah, the battle damage for me is going to be my one and only Terminator
That's
representation.
just
on the
what I
shelf.
need.
T1000 looks
the
incredible.
skeleton. You know, I want to see the Terminator skeleton underneath him. To be like,
That is the only other thing. The endoskeleton is the only other thing that I probably will buy. Yeah, I forget that.
Oh yeah, and
I'll
that
probably
DX10
get
comes with the arm damage too, like when he shows them the proof. So
Mhm.
that's pretty cool to have the DX10 and the inner bay box for the roses. It comes with that. The inner bay Terminator is the only one that came with the roses box.
Yeah.
T1000.
I could do without that, but
Anybody
it's cool.
jumping on that?
Yeah.
Here? Yeah. Maz, yes. TJ?
Nah.
No.
I just
You
want
need
that.
a bad guy for your good guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's a bad guy and a good guy, right? So, like,
Did he come with a motorcycle
it's
helmet?
good enough.
You put on that outfit?
I think it does.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is. It's right there. It's right down the bottom there.
Yeah.
Now, the fully metallic version of that could be kind of cool. I don't know if I'd be tempted by that, but it could
If they made it like a 2-pack, that'd be expensive, but that'd be definitely worth it, I think.
yeah,
If they chromed it out, that would be sick. As
that's
hell.
what I mean. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm good with the damaged version. I do want the endoskeleton though. I think that would be amazing.
And I love the base too for the damage version because you can use
Yes.
that for some photos, some nice diorama. type
Absolutely,
stuff,
the
too.
lighting is fantastic, man.
All you need is a
Both.
base that size, and you could do so much with it. With
Yeah.
photography.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That and the T1000's base would be useful too with the little
T1000's
Oh
base is
yeah,
really
they
good.
look like they kind of connect together to make like one like long catwalk scene. It's
That
kinda
would be cool. I might be picking up that on the aftermarket. There was something else that I was going to be looking for. Oh, that. Well, I think it's coming up, but the camera from the Spider-Man. I want. So we got Scarecrow, which is a different head sculpt at least for this version.
Does it come
I
with
don't know about the
Cillian's
rest
head
of it.
sculpt too, or just masked?
I asked that this morning, and everybody seemed to say they didn't know, A, because it's not up yet, but B, like nobody wanted it because they wouldn't display it with that. So
Sure,
I might if he had like a hand holding like the mask or something like
mask?
that. It'd be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't need to display him with that, man. You could just build a little custom and put his head on that, and he'd be in his civvy clothes, like the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't need two scarecrows. You know what I mean? I don't need
you just build
civilian
a second body
scarecrow.
out. I mean, you can find a BS.
Well, that's what I
body.
mean. I don't need two of them on the shelf taking up space. Like I don't.
Mm.
I mean, Scarecrow is Scarecrow. This is what I want right here. You know what I mean? I want him to look like this. So I don't really care about the
See,
Cillian Murphy
I
sculpt. But
always hated the Batman Begins Scarecrow look because he's just in a suit and hey, I threw a bag over my head, so I'm skipping it because of that.
The Arkham Knight.
That-
one, or
I mean,
Arkham Asylum.
Give me a
This-
full suit. I need a full Scarecrow, not just a fucking mask.
This
Lamest
this
design.
interestingly enough fits in better with the 22 Batman than it does
Yeah,
like the
true.
Nolan Batman, because the Nolan Batman you'd think they would have given him something else to like kind of
Anything.
something creative. You know, I don't know what, but like something. But yeah, the suit. I like it though. I loved this whole
He
sequence.
was good, but he
in
seemed
this.
like a different character in the sequel. You know what I mean? Like when we first see him in the very beginning of the sequel,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not the same person that we saw in the first movie. This is entirely different.
Yeah.
Well, remember he got sprayed by his own gas, so he went a little loopy there. So
Yeah.
True. He just seemed very weak-willed, which I guess is the gas. You're right.
What I do like
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the accessory of the bats, though. That'd be cool. Little
is cool.
accessory there.
Yeah, that's a good photography piece right there too. Yeah, I'll probably pick this up depending on the price.
I'm with Eric. Those needle
The only thing is, I mean, well, we're gonna get to that in a little while. Is so I just opened up the Catwoman, and it's nice from Hot Toys, but then InArt goes and shows theirs, and I'm like, well, hell. So I don't know. I don't know if InArt's gonna go as deep with all these characters, but you never know.
It's doing a Selena from the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
I have not seen this yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
InArt.
well, we'll take a look at it.
At WonderCon or whatever. Yeah,
We'll take a look at it. Yep.
Ooh.
So this bad boy. I imagine there's a few people here that are going to be picking this up.
This would be my definitive Venom. I thankfully have not bought any of them yet. So
I think that's what everybody was saying. Yeah, it's like it's kind of. I think a lot of people were waiting for this and not expecting it to happen. So I think there's going to be a lot of eBay sales of the other Venoms pretty soon.
I will keep my movie Venom, even though I like the first movie. Like I like it from a jokey kind of fun movie kind of perspective. The second movie is terrible, but I'm going to keep that one. This is the one I wanted, but I do also want to throw out there it's a little lazy from Hot Toys that literally all they did was throw the logo and give us a new head sculpt.
You know what?
On
Make
the
me
movie
lazy
body.
because I'm finally getting the Venom I want.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. I just wish he was like not the video game width, but a little bit wider than the movie width is all I want.
This looks
That's all.
very McFarlane.
It's very-
though.
I think
It
his
is.
size is fine for me. I don't need
is.
like the video game size, and I think he's bulky enough. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. No, he is. I'm like in this weird place where like I like the height of the movie Venom. He's a great height. The width is very movie accurate. I just want my comic one to be just a little bit almost unnaturally wide in the shoulder and things. And
That's the way
it kinda
McFarlane
is.
used to draw them. Yeah.
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 This is great. I'm still going to get this because this is what I've been wanting as well. Like I've been waiting for this all that time.
Yeah, I have no investment in Venom. Venom and Deadpool. I mean, I like the Deadpool movies, so I do have the Deadpool coming from the movie, but
Yeah,
Venom
when we
was
see that, by the way, that's crazy. I haven't heard nothing.
soon. I know. They're supposed to be soon, right? They're supposed to be like this month. I haven't gotten anything.
I'm holding on to my dollars, man, waiting for some of these pre-orders to pop, man. I'm telling you, like,
There's a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff hanging in the balance. We can
Really-
take a look at some of that stuff a little while.
my biggest holdout really is that Boom Girl, that freaking Jinx from Arcane, that third party.
Oh yeah.
Got to make sure I have my
Yeah.
money when that's ready to build.
Second
man.
season's dropping pretty soon, I think.
Yeah.
Remember, yeah. Like first,
I'm
or
looking
second
forward to that. A second and final season, which sucks. I really would love to see
Yeah.
more of that.
4 episodes, right? It's very short.
They're doing three,
Four
just like-
episodes?
no, they're dropping 3 just like the original time.
It's
they
definitely
dropped
not 9. It's either 6 or 4. I
It's
know for a
9.
fact.
They're
it's not 9.
doing them parts in 3, just like the first one,
I'm gonna
Oh,
figure
three,
that
six,
out right
nine.
now.
Okay.
because they did 3, 6, and then they did in part.
I watched
part
them
one.
all at once, but I think I waited a month before I started watching. So
When it first came out, they dropped in 3-part episodes or 3-part
Okay.
little bit.
You're absolutely right. It is 3. They're doing it the exact same way. Yeah, I do remember it being 333, and I guess they are.
that show. If you haven't watched Arcane, man, that show is like I couldn't
so
stop watching it. I was falling asleep. Like I'm just gonna watch one more, and I'm.
I got the
watching it.
4K steelbook showing up this week.
I need them to do a collected. I will buy
They
that,
did
especially
a-
these days
oh,
now.
I would buy that only because I'm afraid of Netflix, like
That's it.
taking
Keep
that
taking
down.
stuff
you know
down.
what I mean?
Like Adventure
And it's not a
Time
movie.
and
Like a
regular
movie, I
show
feel
world.
movies like I'm gonna find somewhere. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a
Good luck
real
looking
cult
for
classic.
the original Dawn of the Dead there and any kind
Well,
of streaming.
cult classic is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But I don't need to watch the original Dawn of the Dead, honestly.
I'm just saying it ain't there.
I know. Well, I mean,
Dogma's not there either.
I want to see what this Venom comes with. I'm really excited to see it. I'm very excited to see that.
Locked in that special edition.
oh god damn it! I just hit I didn't even touch anything. I just hit my.
That's what she
You're
said.
hitting outside the whatever box it is, maybe.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. We did talk. Did we talk about this?
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah.
We did.
Did we? I don't
Yeah.
think we did.
I think we did.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I thought we did.
Okay. I'll trust
But
you.
I mean, I think this is super cool. I think because we were talking about like it should. Why isn't it Hano? You know, because this is a diecast. It's not.
yes, you're right. It's funny that it even
yeah.
says Hano back there, but it's obviously for a different.
Well,
figure.
that's the other figures. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I think it's a weird thing that it's not Hano. I think it would have been really cool on that base with like basically Maz, your shirt right there would be like that would be amazing as a backdrop for this figure for the Hano stuff. It's a cool backdrop. It's a cool little diorama piece, but I think it looks amazing. I don't for the price. I don't think I need it.
It's not bad. 3 heads.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. For me, like comic book stuff, man. We've talked about this before with some of the Hano stuff, but like the X-Men, because of the Susu toys, starting in on Gambit and Rogue and stuff. Like I've got the brown suit Wolverine, which looks fantastic up there
They're
with
both
them.
fantastic.
I'm good with the X-Men. Like if I start going into comic book 1/6, man, it's gonna get crazy. Like I did say on Lael's show today, if they do Hano Fantastic Four figures, I'm gonna be backtracking and probably picking up Doctor Doom.
See,
But
this is my thought on this one. Okay,
mhm.
even Hano or Hot Toys, it's not really a big issue for me. But the thing is, with this one,
just price wise.
what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a movie version, and they're not gonna be true to the costume at all.
No, they'll never
Then
do
you're
it.
gonna want
This will
this
never be the
one.
movie costume.
You're gonna want this one and maybe kind of mix and match pieces to make it your own, and make put RDJ's fucking head on it or something, and be like there. But
Yeah. I'm
you
a
want-
purist. I wouldn't do that, but yeah.
I'm just saying. This is the only way I think we're gonna get this look, and you can still make it into your own if you want to add movie pieces later.
For me, like comic book Marvel, I like there's a mix of Mezco. I'm honestly happy with my Marvel Legends with a CJ Jessom soft goods thing. I think it looks fantastic for this. So I don't even care about the Mezco one. I'll probably sell it. But Mafex, to me, like all that stuff, like for comic books, that looks good enough. Like it's so Yeah, granted, the soft goods on this look great, and up close, a lot of these details on Doom look incredible in a bigger figure. But I don't feel like I need it in 1/6 scale. That's
Oh, I
me.
mean, that's you. I mean, I love my
Yep.
Mezco one. I'm really happy with that, and I can't wait to get this one because I know that the other thing is not only just mixed matching part, but Hano versus Hot Toys. We know that the Hot Toys part should fit it. We won't have any
Yeah.
real problems there. Whereas Hano, you may have questionable fitting things so. I'm fine
Yeah.
with paying a little bit of extra for Hot Toys because they've made it worth my while by giving me that other head sculpt because I got into the special edition. Darkhold is just a book. I'm not too worried about
I
that.
think it's really cool, man. I mean,
The
honestly,
base,
if I
cool.
didn't get into a lot of other things, and like there are a lot
Yeah.
of like
You
the
get your
movie
hands on a lot of
MCU stuff that I could probably do away with, but getting into comic books would be a deep hole because like I wouldn't know where to stop. I mean, X-Men is like vast in terms of characters that would be included in that just alone. But
And
it
I'm
would
on
be
the other
cool.
side of that.
I can't say that if they didn't. I think if they come out with all like a Nightcrawler Hano figure, I'm all over it. I'm all over all the X-Men.
As long as it
If
doesn't
they
look like
start
that black suit Spider-Man.
yeah. We're going to look at that in a minute. Andrew JLA Boy says, I think the hood looks horrible in the suit. I think that's a matter of futzing, but
I think it's a matter of futzing. I disagree
I think the
entirely.
hood looks
but
great because usually it doesn't
maybe
lay
the
like
head
that.
sits too
Why
low.
are
I
you-
don't. I think that's also a matter of futzing.
I think
I
this-
think just the way they've got it sitting. But I mean,
it's
he
the
does.
low angle photo and the way how he's like looking
He's
into
looking
himself
down
like this. Yeah,
and it's low
it's
angle, so his
Yeah.
chin's on the chest.
if the person shooting it was shooting from above or at
Mhm.
least eye line, it would not look like his head was sinking into his chest the way it does.
He's
But I
looking
also
down.
think there is something about Doom that he's been depicted that way. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just there's a lot of armor going on. There's capes and there's a lot of drapery and stuff. So yeah, I mean he's not going to have like his neck's not going to be sticking out. There's a lot of padding there up through your neck. It's a lot to make that disappear. But I think it looks great. I mean I love this. I really would like to get it, but I have to pick and choose, man.
Yeah, where
It's
you and I
just,
diverge, I go more the comic route of the MCU, and then you go more the
No,
movie.
I honestly like to me. So my Avengers collection, I've said it before, is like my favorite looks, and they tend to be more towards the comic look.
But you
of
just said it.
things.
You have an Avengers collection, whereas I don't. I have Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, I get it. But I'm telling you, like I saw. Well, we're gonna look at it. It's coming up. The Thor is coming up pretty soon. The Hano stuff. Andrew Spidey. Anybody get this?
He looks good, but I'm not worried about it.
I hate that suit.
Hey, there's Lou. What's up, Lou?
I don't like these. He's not my Spidey. I mean, I have nothing against Andrew. I think he was great in No Way Home, but
I think he's a great
I never-
Spidey. He empathizes. He's really easy to empathize with. I felt, although he was kind of a cooler Peter Parker.
That's what bothered me a lot about him. Like,
That's
this
what
guy's
bothered me,
Too cool to be
too.
Peter Parker.
yeah,
Like he would like. I would be jealous of him. When my high school self would be jealous of that Peter
Yeah.
Parker, and I
Yeah.
should never feel that way about Peter
no,
Parker.
Peter's
But he
gonna
was
be a
better
nerd. man.
Spider-Man than say Toby, in my opinion. Spider-Man.
That's what everybody's contention
Not
is. He was
Peter.
a better Spider-Man, and Toby was a better Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But I
I like Tom Holland for both personally.
Yeah, he does.
That's
He
me.
does a good job
yeah,
of
Tom
of
Holland,
bringing
I
him-
think, was the best of both worlds. Honestly,
I want
He was
young
great.
kid Spider-Man is the only one we got.
Yep.
So
But I do want this camera. I like the camera.
I want that base. It's funny. You're like, I want the camera. I'm like, I want the base. I want that like antenna that he's on.
Suit's not the best suit, but the sculpt is good. Yeah, the hair seems still a little high for me. It's
His
probably
head
not.
looks kind of long, like tall.
But I mean, his head. I mean, it's kind of looks like him. It just looks a little. I don't know. It's the hairline in front. Just looks too. I don't know. I haven't really put it against a picture of him as Spider-Man, so I don't know. What's up, Lou? Lou, I
my
gotta get you on
Spider-Man.
here too, man.
There's my Spider-Man.
What's that? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Well, that's
I'm
112 too. So there you go.
Yeah, this is a.
Did you get the 1/6 version of him?
Yeah, of course. But this
Okay.
is the figure art.
Andrew Shadow says, honestly, he was the closest to 616. Andrew? I don't
And,
know
yeah,
what that means.
Toby, my problem with Toby in general is like his Peter Parker. I didn't feel that original either because I just kept on imagining like his character in Cider House Rules, how he'd have his own little monologue that you had to listen to, where he's like.
I thought
talking
Toby
about-
was a great
So
Peter
I just felt
Parker.
like he
I
was like a
think.
one-trick pony in that regard. I was like, I've already kind of heard this self-realization monologue thing. But
Well, that's Steph's. I'd really like a Peter B. Parker. Yeah, 1/6. That'd be
Yes.
cool. Yeah,
And I
it's
wanted-
interesting that we haven't gotten that. I think did they show that at Sideshow Tom when Tom comes back, or at the Sideshow booth at
I think I
San Diego
saw-
Comic Con like 5 years ago or something like that, and they
I
never
think I
came
saw
out.
that somewhere, and of course they showed the new Spider-Gwen, but they of course aren't giving that to us yet either.
Didn't they show a Peter B. Parker at STCC?
It was
Or
just
no?
a Gwen and Miles.
Wasn't it on like the
if you remember.
poster? Like we thought
Yeah,
they're
it was-
teasing it, and like it's going to come
Yep,
out, and they
we thought
never
it was gonna
showed
be
it.
the-
Yeah, okay.
The next day.
So they never showed the
yeah.
actual figure, but they teased like they were going to have them all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, they only teased Miles and Gwen, and we got both of those figures from that movie, but they never did it
On the
Peter B.
poster, I could have sworn Peter B was on that poster. Oh, okay.
No, it's just those two, I believe.
They
Okay.
teased the new Peter B though, I think, with the baby.
Somebody
Okay.
did. I remember that.
I saw Hot Toys tease that. I could be wrong though.
I mean, I hope
Alright.
they do it because he's the only one I'm missing that
Yeah.
I need, like from that movie. Although I do want a Scarlet Spider from the sequel too. But that's me.
We talked. I think we talked about this.
We
last
totally
time
talked
on-
about
on
this.
the show.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
All
was
about
on-
this. Just want to get a. Just want to get a. I want to get a tuxedo, an '80s tuxedo body from Pop. Hopefully, Pop Toys will put something out like that on TNS or something, and that's where that head sculpt's going because it's a great head sculpt. It's not going to be on the shelf like this for sure, but it's cool. Love it.
John doesn't.
We don't. need
Lael was all about this today. I know he's a big Ahsoka fan. Everybody
I'm
knows
a
how I
big
feel
fan of
about this.
Ahsoka, but I don't need this guy. I mean,
No, I don't need him either.
I'm curious if that's a new mall or if that looks like it's the same Clone Wars mall as the other one. The head sculpt does anyway.
I think it's the same. I'm not sure.
Sorry, I'm talking about
This,
the figure.
I know you keep looking in the background, man. What are you doing? You're that kid that's like, yeah, this present is nice, but what's that present back
Yeah,
there?
yeah. What's the next one? I want more.
If I were to take, I'm not going. Don't worry. I know everybody's like, oh, here we go.
Are you gonna crop
But
it?
for the dumbest thing, the worst thing in this show, I just thought was these things. I mean, they look cool, but I just thought it was dumb. I don't know. I just thought it was dumb.
I'm running out of too much space, man. I can't afford to army build a lot
Yeah,
of things.
stuff like
Let's
this is
give me
like
some aliens. Aliens,
Crazy.
yeah. It's photography.
I-
I can do some things surrounded by aliens.
I wonder how popular something like this is going to be. I'm really
It already
curious.
sold out or waitlisted or something. Here's what I thought
Well,
you were
it's
talking
got to
about.
be shortly produced then. Yeah, so this is the original, right? But
Classic
people are
Predator.
saying it like the paint is not right and there's some details that aren't right. But my thinking here is that maybe this is a
Placeholder.
placeholder. Yeah,
That's what we were talking about before the show.
I hope
I-
so,
yeah.
because this is very, very, very much the classic Predator. All he's got extra is the necklace and the trophies going around the chest. His gun's wrong. He's still got the wrong body markings on him. He's got the classic body markings on him. His mask is wrong. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with this guy, and then of course the color's weird.
Yeah.
I know they're trying
Color's
to.
a
color
little
is the only thing-
overemphasized. Yeah,
the only thing that bothered me about this was the color, personally.
Yeah,
That's
it's a little saturated.
if they
yeah.
fix
But
the
that
color.
gun is
I'll
wrong.
be all-
If you want a jungle hunter, he's got a bigger cannon than that. The cannon is a much wider barrel on the jungle hunter.
I will never notice that difference, but I agree with you.
Well, you
That's
do
the
notice
case.
it because if you want to see what his barrel's supposed to look like, and you're looking at more contemporary pieces, look at the grayback from Predator 2. You know, the elder. He's got because his costume is the jungle hunter costume without a helmet, essentially, and a couple of added little things to make it look more worn. But in the movie, that's what they use. They use the jungle hunter costume again on him, so he's got the right gun.
Eric says, "I have a feeling many who didn't get the Clone Wars mall will be hunting it now that HCR doing his brother." Yeah, I guarantee you. Yeah, if
Possible, yeah.
Only if
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
put a different head on it, man. Because I hate that solo head on him, man. I definitely put the DX-17 heads on my Clone Wars Maul, man. Ugh. I'd love to be able to put the sideshow head on my Clone Wars Maul, but it doesn't fit.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
sideshow-
I don't know. Like, I of course enjoyed Predator. For some reason, I don't know. It didn't hit me back in the day as much as Alien did.
Predator 1 is one of my like top 5 all-time favorite
Okay.
movies.
Yeah,
See, I
yeah,
like
I know
Predator
it
too.
is for many people. Like, I just it was good. I loved it, but like it wasn't Alien for me. It just wasn't the same thing. And like I for me, like the latest, what was it called?
Prey?
What's the latest one
Are you
called?
talking about
Prey.
Prey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite. I think that may be my favorite Predator movie.
If I were to sit down and pull out any of my Predator movies to watch, it's almost always Predator 2 for me. I mean, I like Predator 1.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
It's so heavy in that 80s action type thing, like people just randomly shooting machine guns at
I
stuff.
think that's why I don't like it. Like, I think it's that 80s, like, yeah, all that
That's just why
80s
that one
action
falls back.
shit for me was
That's
like
what I
didn't
love
pull me
about
in.
it.
I
Give
like
me those
that
giant
didn't pull me in.
muscled out
lore.
guys just like competing with each other, trying to one up each other. Meanwhile, something's out there just fucking hunting them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
Sign me
a
up.
lot of it. It's just like the bit where they
You
raid
played a
the-
lot of Contra, didn't you, Tom? You played a
Oh,
lot of
I
Contra.
love Contra. I fucking love that shit. Are you kidding me?
just like the bit where they raid the encampment is just way over the top 80s action movie, and that's kind of
I
part that is kind of weird
love
for
it.
me.
Yeah.
But what I like about Predator 2 is they build on the lore of the Predator. You get the clan out there, you meet some of the clan.
You know, the lore is awesome, man. Like, the idea of this movie is really
Yeah.
smart and really interesting. Like, it's super really good sci-fi thinking, man. Like, original stuff.
Yeah.
Alien coming to Earth and being an enemy, but this is just like single guy out there like hunting trophies.
Just
man.
their
This
hunting
is
ground. It's like how they test
fucking-
their
fucking
warriors.
great idea. It's
So
incredible.
good.
Yeah.
But what we don't talk
Yeah.
about is the Predator, because you don't talk about the Predator.
No, we don't. There's many predators we don't talk about.
Okay, I
Uh,
don't hate the Predator as much as everybody else does. We're talking about like it's fine. We'll continue. Let's just move
Yeah.
on.
We gotta stay on target here. It was my
Mhm.
fault. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Let's talk about our 800,000th Iron Man instead.
Yeah,
Let's do
I have
that.
no interest in
All right,
this.
can we go back to the
whatsoever.
Predator? Actually,
This is the what is this? The Disney exclusive or
One of the
something?
two
like that?
yeah,
Predators
yeah.
were. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I once he moved to that nanotech stuff, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
understand-
Exactly. Me too, man. I like the Iron Man. Like, I like made of metal Iron Man. Man.
I understand the progress of technology and the fact that
Absolutely, it
nanotech,
made
but I don't
sense.
like the look of it. It just looks
Yep.
too.
It made sense.
fake.
Absolutely. Yep.
But yeah.
For
I
sure.
agree with Local Lou there. That's why I pulled it up.
What's up, Carlos? What's going on, my friend?
Oh,
Chewie, we
we
talked about.
Joey.
Jopo,
Can't wait for that. It's
Jopo,
incredible.
no, it's not
I
Jopo.
know we talked about Jar Jar. I think. we
Yeah,
did.
they showed it a while ago. We talked about it when they first showed it, but this is the second
Yeah.
time we've seen it. I think.
Misa-
Put that
Misa,
Jar Jar
nope.
with that Iron Man, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Uh-oh.
that people are getting
There,
the Jar Jar. You know, you need to.
Yeah.
finish
No.
your-
I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is for the prequel.
I mean,
people, and there's a
I
lot
feel
for those
like-
people.
My feelings about Jar Jar have, like, we went to see this movie as young, early Star Wars fans, my friend Tony and I, and we sat there, we were watching this opening, and we just looked at each other like, what the fuck is this? like we were just like what is going on? Like, and I fucking hated this character, but now, like, with all the Ahmad Best stuff, like the shit that he went through, like, I have a different feeling about him. Clone Wars, he was made to be a little bit better, still annoying, but like a little bit better. But I feel I'm happy for. I guess I'm happy for Ahmad Best. This
Me
is being
too.
made.
Well,
I don't know.
what that is really is more like the fandom treated an actor poorly and not seeing the actor.
No,
He's
yeah,
not one who wrote
the
script.
fandom treated the
He's not the one
actor
who came up with the
poorly.
character. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like we want to see the actor.
That's not his
flourish.
fault. It's not his fault.
Exactly.
This character was badly written. The idea of it was badly implemented. To me,
They were trying to
That's
go on
me.
that Yoda kind of thing again, is what they were going for, like that whole goofy, whatever Yoda type.
I think they
shit.
were trying to make a
Yoda
new
was serious
Chewy.
though.
I
You
think
know
they
what
were
I mean?
trying to
Like,
make a new
Yoda's
Chewy.
goofy.
Yeah. Chewie character. That was my take on it. They were trying to make like Chewie who could talk and everybody could understand, and the kids would find funny, and it was
Yeah,
annoying.
it seemed like the kid needs to find the character funny. If you gave the Ewoks more dialogue, it would be this kind
Yeah.
of thing, like that.
It was
that's
like
why.
it was like Disney before Disney took it over. It was like they needed that humor character that they really never had in Star Wars. I mean, if anything, it was R2 and 3PO.
C-3PO and
It was R2
that's
and
exactly.
3PO, yeah.
It was more intelligently done in the original trilogy, and this is an original.
Yeah, because
original
3PO had
trilogy
like
fan.
a use. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
just like a goofy, I mean, they
Exactly.
made him into a foppy little, like worrywart all the time, but like he wasn't that in the beginning. He had some use.
He was a
but
translator. He wasn't supposed to be in the
Yeah.
middle of freaking
Protocol
battles and
droid.
whatnot. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So
And you
like,
can talk
yeah,
to your vapor. Your
I know
water.
Bocce is his is like a
Bocce,
second
yeah.
language to him. Yeah.
It's like a second language.
okay, we can move on
Yeah.
from Jar Jar.
Anyway, yeah, let's go from Jar Jar. Okay, next we can go back to this. I don't know whose this is.
This is
Layla,
for somebody.
Layla and I agreed today. This is like one. I couldn't even sit through this
No,
movie.
no, thank you. Can't do it.
It was
Can't do
awful. Awful. Tom, you
No,
disagree?
It's terrible. No, it's
Oh, okay.
terrible. It totally sucked.
I'll be right back.
Me and my sister. I was a kid seeing that with my sister. Me and my sister, like the first movie we went to, the two of us together
Awful.
as kids, and both of us when we left, I wanted to like it because I loved Nightwing. I loved Robin. And he's wearing the Nightwing suit, even though he's still
Mhm.
Robin in this.
Yeah.
We got Batgirl, and I wanted to
Mhm.
love it, but walking out of that movie, my sister was like, "That was bad," and I was like,
Yeah.
it was bad."
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, the Val Kilmer one for me was the end, right? Like that was like they're.
Yeah, it was a
I just
steep
I
fall
watched
off
the
of
whole
the
thing. I
turns.
couldn't believe that I sat through the entire thing in the theater, and then they're running at the end, and his ears are like wobbling as they're running towards the camera. I'm like, this is a piece of shit, man.
For me, the Kilmer one fell apart the second we saw Two-Face because it was really Two-Face. I was like,
Oh yeah,
this
the
is
whole
not
thing was
Two-Face.
horrible. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. But like, yeah, that just sealed the deal for me. I'm like, wow, this is just awful. And then these were just. I think they went and like, okay, let's go back to the '66 and see if we can like make this even goofier and weirder.
But
I don't know.
Why nipples on the suit? I will
I
never
don't know,
understand
man.
nipples addition to the suit. Ever.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, do you need to steal your nipples from? Like, I don't get it. It's so weird.
If you take them away, the suits are
It's
kind
not
of
even
cool.
like it's not even like it's like what are we bringing in the ladies with this? Like I don't like what is the thinking behind this? It's not even
I
doesn't make
don't
any
know.
sense. It doesn't
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense from a
It's all-
marketing standpoint. It doesn't make any sense. It's weird. It's just weird.
Yep, that's
Ah,
really
we've
weird.
talked about these guys. Here's that
Yep.
mall
Talked
again.
about him.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Yeah, I mean Grievous. We've talked about him before. I think this is not for me. This character never did really much anything
I
for
don't
me. But
like
this is going to
the
be a great
prequel
figure.
stuff, but I did that one because Hot Toys finally made it.
I'm
I
guessing TJ.
like
Is
this
a
character.
TJ pick. You think?
I think it. Oh,
Mhm.
I think so. I feel like it
I think
would
so.
be.
Yeah, I feel like it is him.
I think he's a cool character in concept. He worked really
Yeah.
well in the
Yes.
Jindy Karkovsky animation.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
then they were like, "No, sorry, that character's not going to be able to move like that, so we can't consider this canon anymore."
right.
And then they ruined this character and made him whatever the frick. they
I
did.
think so too.
He-
Yeah, he just became a goofy. I think the whole droid separatist thing was just a weird thing for me in the Clone Wars. Man, I don't know.
They're doing a
Uh,
good, like, I feel like Bad Batch is kind of rectifying that in some ways that I kind of like how they come back up and they would talk about them and like how terrifying
Mm.
they were. I like that stuff,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
I
it
don't
looks
need
good.
to
I think
do
it's going to
this.
be a great figure from Hot Toys. I just don't need it.
Yep.
Don't need it.
Yep.
Yep. Same thing. At least no
Well,
nipple. Well,
he's already out.
no, Robin's got the nipples.
Yeah, Robin's on nipple.
Val Kilmer did
like
not.
whatever that cod piece thing going
Are
on.
they
there is,
reissuing this or something? Did I miss something, or is this?
No, I think
I don't know.
I think they
I
had
think
a
these are
Batman
just-
85 year display, so they're
Oh,
like, "Here's
yeah,
all of our
okay.
Batman figures
Yeah,
from the
Okay.
recent years."
We talked about the Deadpool.
I think everybody that bought that Deadpool just for the couch said it was funny.
I think
Yeah.
we talked
Oh, you
about
got a
this.
couch? I'm like, it's a piece of plastic, man. You can get a 3D printed one, much cheaper.
How do we feel about this?
Yeah.
It's another
Looks-
Iron Man.
I mean,
It
hair looks good, man.
It's
Sculpt
it's
looks great.
much more mechanical looking, like I like in my Iron Man, but I also
Mhm.
prefer the more red and gold, not the gold and red and the silver and whatever. I like the traditional color scheme. We're at the
Yes.
percent
Yeah.
base of red and gold, and
Yeah.
I don't like.
You like the color scheme of that Iron Man?
I like
that we
the
just saw?
3 and the 7, that kind of look.
This
That
side.
the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
7's even got a little bit more silver than I want, but
Yeah, this is a
hated
weird
Iron Man
gold. I hate
so
this.
much. It's just too much. It was tan. It was more tan than gold.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah,
they
yeah,
showed this,
yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
whatever this is, they need to get over this and move on to the next one immediately.
Yeah,
And
it's
all
like,
they
it's
did
like
was they swapped the
it's like
colors for the next
plastic
movie.
gold. It's not like
Yeah.
cool. It's
the
bad.
color scheme of the Mark 3 and 4 would be where I'd want to sit at.
Yeah.
The
Agreed.
sculpt looks great though. I gotta say
It
that's
does.
good. I don't need this, but the sculpt
Yeah.
looks really good.
I don't like the spider armor. Now,
There's
of
the
course,
Widow.
I was locked in.
I like this.
Got her. Can't wait to get this. I think this looks great.
Locked in.
This will be taking over the Civil War. What's the one with the ponytail? The braid.
I don't know. I don't have any of them.
Ponytail would be Endgame's the short blonde
The
hair, so that'd
braid.
be the one right
No.
before that. Infinity War.
In-game's got the ponytail.
Infinity War.
and
Okay.
She's got the red at the end of it. You're thinking of Infinity War with the short blonde hair.
Yep. No, not blonde. No, it's red,
No,
This is
it's
Civil
red.
War.
It's
isn't it?
no, the ponytail is Infinity War.
Red hair with the
No,
braid coming down.
Short blonde
Am I-
hair. She had short hair because she was.
Oh, you're right, because they're on the run.
She
You're
grew it out
absolutely right.
longer and
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Endgame.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when it was like that two-tone long.
Yep, you're right.
This is going to be great. Don't
Now,
need
see, I
that.
sort of want to buy this. I kind
You
of want
do?
to. I kind of want to, but really, it depends on that mask. If he can put it on his head like that, because that
I'm gonna
scene
guess he
where,
can't.
where his stuff.
Yeah, it's the same head swap. This is
Yeah,
just-
Well, but can that mask go on his head? Because I love his
No.
sideburn sticking out underneath the mask in the movie.
There's
How
no
his
way.
sideburn came out without the bottom of the mask. I like that. So, yeah. And I got that Wolverine.
Thor, the face is a little sus, but this is looking
I don't
cool,
like the
man.
face. The
I
body
don't like the
looks
face
cool.
either.
The face
Yeah.
is terrible.
Yeah, the face.
Like
looks
the
a little
face
sus.
ruins that, like the promise of this figure. I think.
Yeah.
They need to go
Well,
back
we'll
to the
see what it
drawing
looks
board.
like. It's again bad lighting. It's very bright.
Well,
see.
we've seen other
I'm-
pictures of this Thor, and it's the same face. They haven't changed it, so like
I haven't really
don't
paid
think-
attention to it though, so
Oh.
I don't really know. I don't
I'm
remember.
sad these comic book holders can't hold a comic book in a bag and board.
Well,
Yeah, that's
come
a
on,
shame.
man.
It is a shame because
so-
I was like, I've got some good books I'm going to put behind here, and
Yeah.
maybe it'll be all right. But then I was
You
like,
photocopy the cover and then you
Scan
put
the
that
cover,
in there.
yeah.
That's all
Exactly.
you do. Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I can't say
I wouldn't put a good comic book in here anyway. Like if you're gonna put, you know what I mean?
You were right, Trevor. When I opened mine up, I was shocked how flimsy that plastic background was.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
it's a
like,
piece of
"What is
crap.
this?
Yeah.
This is awful.
I'm probably not going to use this because I've got him in front because he's shorter. Finally,
He should be. You mean that figure is not?
I
short.
crouch him down so that.
Oh,
he
that's
looks
exactly
shorter.
what I did too.
Yeah. But
that
I wouldn't
pose
put
is what I
this
did.
on there because it just doesn't fit on the shelf. But I love these stands. I think these stands are great. Like if I had the room to stretch them out and just have them
Right.
on a shelf side by side, it look great. I probably will pick up this Magneto. Magneto I
I'm
think looks
considering,
really
but
good.
I want to get a third-party X-Men '97 head for it. I really want to get
Okay.
the X-Men '97 love on that 1/6
Yeah.
scale. I love both my Wolverines, man, equally. I think as much as I was like brown suit's the only one I need. I'm glad I kept the pre-order for the Tiger Stripe because it presents.
Yeah,
really
I've always loved the Tiger Stripe. For some reason, the brown one to me, like
It
I've
looks better
never
as a
had
figure.
one. Like I like it better. I've always liked that. That was like my first
me too.
Wolverine, like X-Men 161, I think,
He's in the brown suit there. Yeah. When John Byrne took over, he
with
moved him
Rogue,
Yeah.
like in the background, and this was like the one of the Japanese storylines. It was. I was like, I'm hooked, man. I'm in, man. This is incredible, and that was the suit.
Yeah. I locked
Iron
them
Man
both.
looks cool too. I'd love to get this Iron Man. Just
Iron
can't
Man
do
looks
it. I can't do it.
amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
probably
I
one
watched-
of the best Hano figures.
Yeah,
I
I
just
have
wish
to
the
see
price
more
point
on
didn't
that.
spike for him.
Because that's like a
Mhm.
what is it? It's not like he's not in a suit per se. It's like his body's molded, like the legs are like a cloth.
That
or
is the way Iron Man looked, though. I
No,
mean,
that's-
Iron
that's
Man, like,
suit.
something.
It's
you know,
iron.
Materials.
Yeah,
Some of the
it's
materials.
iron, but it's like
Hang on.
it's
Are you talking
skin
about
tight.
the material in the comics, or are you talking about the
material on
material?
the figure.
It's rubber. It's the latex.
Yeah, it's a
legs and
latex
arms.
type of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's molded in that color, I believe, or
Yeah,
painted.
It's the same thing
on
as
top
the
of mold.
Wolverine's arms. It's the exact same thing, just molded in that yellowy
Yes.
color.
Exactly. Yeah. This isn't looking as good for me.
I
Secret
ordered it,
Wars.
Yeah, watch it.
Mainly because I want to know about the posability. Like, I want a Spider-Man that I could pose and leave kind of crazy pose
I feel
without
like
worrying
the
about damaging
suit, what
the
I'm
suit.
seeing here doesn't look like what I imagine this symbiote would look like. Like
Oh,
what
no,
what
well,
they
it's
came out
cloth.
with, I know, which doesn't work for me. I don't know. Like,
I get it. It looks like the Mezco, but blown up, right? Because
yeah, it
Mezco
looks
is
like,
just
yeah,
his
exactly. It
fabric.
looks like pajamas, and it looks like something he made instead of something that's like an
Totally.
entity that's on his body.
Well, remember when it
which
first
is
came
which
out,
is that
it
other
wasn't
other
an
version.
entity at first. They added that in after the fact. They're like,
No,
okay, well, we're not sure.
and Secret Wars number
Well,
8.
yes.
A creature that takes over his clothes, but it acts like clothes though, so it looks like clothes. It's not like a goo per se. That wasn't until later when they made it.
Well, when you're looking at the comic books, you can't tell that it looks like
Right.
a piece of
Well, you
fabric.
can't
But it,
also-
it would change
You know what I mean?
into his clothes.
Look at
so
that!
he didn't
Look at that
have to
suit
have
on the
to work.
cover there. Like it just doesn't.
You can't have it where the highlights hit and then it makes it look blue and shiny like that. I don't know if that material
Of course
exists.
not.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No, but what I was saying
Nah,
is
we're done with that.
with his costume though, it would change into clothes for him. Like if he didn't bring a change
Yeah.
of clothes, it would change into clothes. So it obviously had a cloth like material look to it.
Well, it could be that way if you
Yeah.
needed it to be that way. Yeah.
Halo collects, man. What's it?
I'm gonna skip this Spider-Man. We kind of talked about that.
The body, I gotta say, the body is insane. The difference in when they
Yeah.
put those two side by side, I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
really went ahead and made
Yeah.
this a lot better.
Well, they needed
Yeah,
to.
good for them. It's cool. Like that's cool. That's more in line
The
with his
original
his
was
body
too.
for sure. Never
Just like look at
never liked that
the
suit.
wrist to hand. It's kind of incredible to see like the difference
Yeah.
in how they used to make toys versus how they do it now.
Yes, true enough. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Um,
Jesus.
We'll touch on this because, like, I mean, we talked about this today. What's selling this is the accessories that came with it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
The shield, which I think was ridiculous. The fact that they didn't give you the ability to just buy the accessory pack, right? Or did they?
No, they did not. Nope.
Okay. Yeah. So you had to buy this for Bo-Katan's shield, a Babu Frick,
Little droid.
yep. And this I think it looks hot, but like I mean literally.
I mean, yeah,
But,
of course it does. That's the whole
Okay,
point. It's supposed to look hot.
That.
But it would look great on the shelf. Like I'm not buying that for this, man. I'm not buying this whole thing for that, man. It's stupid.
I passed on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't need it.
Yeah. It's way too much. If they had done something with this setup, like where he had fought in this armor, you know what I mean, and done something great, I might actually consider it. I probably wouldn't, but
He just said
he
no,
jumps
no,
out
no.
of it immediately when he's doing something other than just walking around. It's like then all of a sudden he jumps out of it and just uses the force. It's like, well, why did you even need this thing, man? Like it's kind of stupid.
Yes. No.
No.
Mayfix
Nope.
did this better. I'm just kidding.
Just nope, not that. This I'm totally.
I was gonna say you're insane. What are you talking about?
No. I thought I was on this. I'm a little a little behind. This is fantastic. This looks incredible. Especially BG Toriart's close up right here. That is nuts. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I would
This is
say
the
to stay.
last figure for my Nolan shelf that I need.
Same. Well, unless InArt comes out with that Catwoman.
Right. I haven't seen that. I'm waiting to see that.
So you're gonna double dip and get that second Catwoman?
No, I'm gonna sell. I'm planning on boxing this one up like tomorrow, like selling it because. Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I should be getting mine soon. But this looks great. It's everybody's
Yeah,
upgrade
seamless
that they
body, huh?
did on a much better body than they put it on for those upgrades that I saw.
It looks
happening.
like Bane, finally.
Yeah.
Bane should be huge.
Yep. But not as huge as some of the World Box
I want-
customs that I saw coming out after the first one came out.
Yeah.
Just the scars and everything look great. It's really good.
The purrs is such a nice
Yeah. We were saying today, I don't think I'll probably ever pose it without this coat on because this coat is just
You mean without the coat? You would never pose. I don't think he's going to have that coat on in the.
Oh, you don't think he's gonna have the coat on? Are you gonna pose him like
I
this?
think I'm going to pose him like that. He looks like a beast.
It's
like
hard not to, right? But the coat is so iconic, though.
The
It's
coat
so
is iconic for scenes, but Bane to me doesn't wear. Why would he hide all the work he's put in?
Yeah, if you're going, like comic
I'm a comic
translation for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a fan. I mean, these bases are nice, but they take up a lot of space. That Catwoman one takes up a lot of room.
They live elsewhere just for toy photography for me, but they don't make it to the shelf.
Yeah. All right, we're not going to spend too much time on these. We talked about Harley. Tech.
Heck yeah, finally.
I was really stupid, and I thought I had pre-ordered this, and I didn't, and now I'm on the wait list, so I have to find this somewhere because this is the only thing I've got Crosshair.
I gotta go back and get Hunter and Echo. I had Tech and Wrecker and Crosshair.
I just need my Tech, and I need them to do an Omega.
Oh, please, that'd be
if
awesome.
they don't do an Omega, somebody's got to do an Omega.
They can do an older one too from the finale if they want.
I would take, honestly, at this point, I would take any Omega they want to do. I just need one Omega for my shelf. That's it.
Yep.
I'd prefer it to Omega. Be the kid.
I mean, she's the center of the whole show, right? I mean, it's like that's the.
She's also a kid, and it's just kind of weird. But then the argument falls through the floor when you think of the Padawan.
Okay, I don't. What do you mean? It's kind of weird. Like, I don't think that's weird. Like, that's what everybody was saying about. Like Harry Potter is like, oh, is it weird to have a? No, it's Harry Potter. Like I read the books, I watched the movies. They were little kids.
Every anime character is a teenager. They only make anime about teenagers. So
anime, I would say,
is teens. So whatever. So
well, I would say some of the people have like waifu collections. That's
an entirely different thing. We don't need to talk about.
So Trevor, Watcher 6 is asking. He says, "Why didn't people pre-order?" Is my question. Was it because the others were so cheap on the aftermarket, or they didn't think the?
You know what?
It's probably that one.
You know what, man? We were just talking today about this. I was hoping he had some because he has a store and he's just sold out the other day. So I'm gonna be on the lookout, but I don't know why. Like I kind of thought I did. But it wasn't like a priority, and like even with Sideshow, with everything, I'm like waiting on stuff. Like,
did you check underground figures?
Makes sense.
For
I can get it from Pop, I know, but I mean Pop, I'm gonna pay like $100 for shipping or something. So, like I can get it. I know I can get it, and I will get it. I'm gonna try and find it for a good price. I'm on the wait list. My problem with Sideshow on the wait list is like I don't, for some reason, even though I've checked like email me and text me, like they don't
contact you right away. Yeah.
No, that was the Harley thing too. The Harley thing, like if you were on the list for RSVP, it was 5 minutes into it. Like, but yeah, exactly. 5 minutes into it, I got the SMS.
I got my text 13 minutes into it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So like I missed Mantis. I missed Mantis because I was on a wait list for that, and I missed my opportunity at that because I didn't see it. It didn't come up like in my email. So,
but to answer his question,
anyway,
a lot of people held off initially because they didn't think they were going to make the whole set, right? And then
that's why a lot of people held off on Crosshair, I think, because they didn't think
held off in general. And then of course, Crosshair sells out, and then people are holding off on the other things because they can't get Crosshair. So that's really what happened to him. That's why people missed out on Tech, is because people were like, well, if I can't get Crosshair, I'm not going to make it. And then, I don't know, I guess they just locked out the Crosshair orders a little earlier, or not Crosshair, Tech orders a little earlier. But yeah, initially it was just because people weren't planning ahead.
I think the
that's insane.
Thank you. I think the Crosshair one was because of that. I think because people were holding off to like, well, let me see if they're going to make them all.
Yeah, and
I wish they kind of would have like said ahead of time, they're all coming out. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and order. I mean, people would have ordered more, and I think they may have under produced those because people
Hot
were
Toys
holding
has
off.
a history of not completing teams. We know
that.
Yes,
they do. So I was in the same boat when they first started showing these. It's like, I will get these if they confirm that they will do all of them. And then I wasn't planning on getting them until I saw them all, until TJ surprised me with Echo, and I was like, well, once I
Speaking
have
of TJ.
Echo, I might as well get. TJ was feeling sick, so he bounced.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't.
damn.
Okay.
It
I
was
didn't see
all
it.
over
Okay,
text.
okay, I got it now. Yep, I see it now. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, TJ.
So,
Feel better, man.
All right, man. I hope you feel better, man.
so like once he sent that in, I was like, well, no, I'm just gonna I'll pre-order them all. I'll get them in, and then like I pre-ordered the next two, and then like weeks later is when they announced both Wrecker and Tech at the same time. So I was like, oh,
Mhm.
pre-order day one.
But
Lock
those
them all in.
were
That's
order
all.
numbers for Sideshow too. They didn't order as many because they were slowing down their orders after COVID.
Sold out on Pop too. That's not good.
Yeah, I was just checking Underground Figures. He's not there either. So.
Well, Echo was on their daily deal for how long
Echo
on
Tech.
Sideshow? So
He's
like
about
that's
Tech.
what?
He's looking for Tech.
No,
Yes.
I know. What I'm
Yeah.
talking about, the reason why Sideshow lowered their numbers is because Echo and Hunter both hit their daily deal. The fact that like they had to instantly lose profit on these, they're going to order less of the same crew
Yeah.
because the other ones aren't selling. So like, well, if they're not going to
This
sell,
is literally the last one that they put out, and like the other ones sold. I got to imagine sold pretty well, unless people like backed off because Crosshair they couldn't get, and they were like, "All right, screw it, I'm not going to get any of them."
I didn't
But,
pre-order this guy until last March when I got my Wrecker after he had just waitlisted on Sideshow. I got him at Toylanta. They, one of the vendors had him there for $300 out the door, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll buy Wrecker." Because I already
I
had.
don't want to
Crosshair.
pay $400 or $500 for this guy, but I mean, I'll wait. I'll hold off. I mean,
Yeah,
it irritates me because I thought I pre-ordered this. It was just one of those
that's
things.
more irritating than anything. Yeah.
I thought I did that, and I
Well, your
didn't.
team
And I
can
went
be
and checked,
after
and
he
I'm like,
dies,
"Oh, I got him
you know?
coming. When's he coming?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't do that."
Your team would just be after he's dead. That's all. Spoilers.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, you can't have that.
He already fell.
Yeah. Anyway, Wrecker will be the next one. Stop, Eric. Please, come on, man.
You have Wrecker though, right, Trevor?
I got shit to tray. Yeah, I got Wrecker. Yeah, I get them all. I get everybody. Yeah, I got Crosshair for like basically costs from what's the Australian place?
Pop culture.
Pop culture.
Pop
Yeah.
Culture. Like last. I mean, it was probably one of the last ones they had.
Yeah, that's how I got my Ripley.
Yep.
Um,
We're not gonna talk about this. We kind of talked about this.
No,
Nobody's
we don't
really
need to talk
interested.
about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, John Wick. I mean,
I got John Wick. I did not get
Kane.
Kane.
I don't know.
is Kane sold
It looks
out?
great.
That's it.
He looks amazing. They did
Yeah.
a great job.
I
wanna
don't
buy
have a
them.
need to have any of these figures on my shelf. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's just enjoyable movies, just not.
Oh, I really like
It's-
the first movie.
It's gotten to
What?
the point where I just like I can't have everything that like I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like represented
No.
on my shelf.
Too much is
I would
coming
like-
out all the
uh,
time.
Way too much good stuff. Like, and then people go back to like I saw somebody doing a. We're currently rewatching. Well, I'm rewatching The Wire. My wife's watching it for the first time, and they had a what's his face? Jimmy. Jimmy McNulty. Somebody did a custom sculpt, and I'm like, oh, I can have McNulty on my sculpt. I'm like, no, stop, just stop. Stop. You don't need to have The Wire represented on your suit. Just tell people you like The Wire. That's all. It's just like that's fine.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait
it's
316 on Pop Mods and stuff. What was it?
What?
I'm trying to figure out what Nora's talking about. 316 on what Pop Collectibles? Mods and stuff? No, underneath that.
I don't know. Two.
Oh, please, man. Thank you very much. That'd be awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to figure out what Nora's asking. Or saying.
Alberto Kane. He's talking about Kane.
Kane
Okay.
316 on Pop. In
Oh,
stock, yeah.
okay.
I got a feeling Kane's going to be something you can pick up. I mean,
I think so
don't know.
too.
Yeah,
Although
for sure.
I know Donnie Yen sells really well in Asian markets, so
Yes,
that would be the
big
only
star.
thing I would.
Yep,
question.
absolutely. Tom, I'm going to assume you got this
You
because
better
you're going
believe
for the
it.
comic book look, right? For your
Yep.
Guardians look. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Are you
congrats.
getting rid of all the old ones? You had the old ones. Are you keeping them? all?
I would like to. Yes.
Oh, that was like.
The intelligent thing to do would be yes to get rid of the old ones. That is my plan. However, I do need to keep one of my Star Lords because The only reason why I got this is to put the helmeted head on
The
this
helmet,
one.
exactly, because that's comic book accurate. Yeah.
Yes, I do not need
Absolutely.
this poofy haired, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I was
they
gonna
do.
This
say that
looks
hair is bad,
like
but,
The hair
80s
is terrible.
porn star or something. This is really weird, man. I don't know what's going on here. It's really
Yeah.
strange. I mean, his hair was a little like this in the movie.
It was, but not like this is like a helmet.
that doesn't look
It's
like
a
Chris
plastic
Pratt
helmet.
right there at all.
It feels
The
like
the face
slick
does.
and
Take the
Yeah,
hair
the
off,
face
and it
looks
looks
good.
exactly like Chris Pratt. They nailed the
this
face.
would have been a great rooted sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of though is Sabrina's.
Sabrina.
Star-Lord.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it looked better than this. It looked a lot better. than this.
It looked a lot. No, what I'm saying is, if like this needs the treatment that she got
Sabrina's.
done on
Yeah,
hers,
exactly.
yes,
Yeah. Which I think was Shane
'Cause that would
Poole. I
make
think she'd go through Shane all the time.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with my eclectic. Although when I look at them, like they're all wearing like a maroon color, and I never really put that together until
That's
I
the
put together
Ravagers.
team.
Yeah, you got the Ravagers look.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still ragtag. You know, I mean, Gamora's
Yeah.
wearing something completely different. But I like that look. That's cool. But I can see
feel
this. I mean, this is
team-
comic book.
Yeah, this team is. It's okay for them to look all different and all kind of crazy, unique.
That's what I
I
think
like
because they're like a bunch of assholes. So
But what makes me happy is that Star-Lord is like, no, I'm wearing the team uniform, and him being the only one of the team
Yeah.
uniform. Like that's,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that on my shelf because like that seems
Yeah,
very
yeah.
Star-Lord on brand.
I'm just not a fan of that group, man. Ugh.
I don't.
don't
Me
mind
either, man. I don't like that Groot. I like
He
the
looks
original
like
Groot.
a guy in a costume, man. Just
Yeah.
horrible.
I'm
The
down with
adult
original
Groot is the one for
That's
my
the only
shelf.
group I really need. Yeah.
All right, moving on to InArt. Man,
Punch up, Legolas.
I wish TJ was here. TJ, hope you're feeling better, man. I know they're missing the Mirkwood bow. I know that Shane Poole, the aforementioned Shane Poole, who is a master hairer?
Rooter?
Rooter? That doesn't sound good either. He sounds like he's a
No, it
plumber.
doesn't.
But he has pointed out that the braids are not correctly done on this, which I hope they'll correct. But I'm okay with it if they don't, because I still think it looks incredible. That's an amazing sculpt. I have to say. I think it looks really, really
and
good.
I think I texted you and TJ about this. I held my iPad with this figure full screen, the InArt one, up to my Asmus. I'm like, I don't need to update. And I held it up to it. I was like, oh, I need to update my Lego this.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Like the difference between the Asmus one and this one is like night and day.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it until I held
Yeah.
them up side by side, you know?
It's mind blowing. Yeah. I mean, like, Asmus is, I think they're Gimli.
They're giving
I
us
can't
great-
wait to see InArt do Gimli, because Asmus. Granted, the sculpt, I will say, the sculpt is not fantastic on the InArt or the Asmus one, but the rooting is great. But I know InArt will kill it. But
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this. Body type wise, I know that there's some issues with this. Collar needs to be a little sharper or something like that. I don't know. It's very nitpicky at this point, which I'm happy. Like the people who are looking at that kind of stuff, but and the Mirkwood bow should probably be in here. If you're talking about a premium figure that's going to be $500 plus, like give me everything, man. Don't hold shit back. So, but I'm really excited about this. Super excited about it. Maz, you're not a big Lord of the Rings guy.
I like the movies. I didn't care for the Hobbit, but
The Hobbit was not good.
original movies were great. It's just I don't know. I got in too late, and really I would just nitpick. I would want Gandalf the Grey. I think that's all I would want.
He is the iconic character, I think, from this movie.
Unfortunately, I missed him because I wanted to see how my Joker looked in hand before I was like, let's buy more InArt stuff. So I missed his order.
That is the problem. That is
yeah.
the problem. And that is the problem with like a lot of the, people I know people are complaining about influencers getting these first. And I'm not really sure what the point is, except to influence you to get the next one that comes out, because by the time the influencer gets them, you can't get that figure anymore. So.
Yeah, that's the problem too.
But
because
it's like, hey, quality wise, these are great figures. Go order the next one. Don't miss out on it again. You know what I mean? But like,
But nobody knew that for over a year with the Joker.
I know, and I'm going to say a little something about now that we're on InArt stuff. There's a lot. Like I see every every stream I watch, and it's not the people who are in the the panel or whatever. It's the people in the chat are like, well, I mean, occasionally somebody will say, well, it'll be 4 years before we get this. I realize there are still people waiting for. I think might be still people waiting for Gandalf. I'm not sure about that.
Gandalf, yes. I thought you were going to say Joker. I was like, that's insane.
No,
But
Joker's
Gandalf, I just-
done.
Forever, man. My Joker
Yeah.
took forever. I got mine from Spec Fiction, and I was like one of the last people.
Well,
to get
it seems like Spec Fiction in the U.S. is getting everything last, and they're the only
Because he
U.S.
gets this in the
distributor
boat.
that I know of.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't even know of anybody else in the
doing
U.S.
boat freight still, which is the problem. He's used to dealing in the volume with statues. You have to get the big.
Yeah.
You can't fly it really, so
Right.
he's getting everything put on boat. So he's got to wait 3 months just from the
Yeah.
get go before we even
Yes.
see it from over here. So.
That's how you
Correct,
get stuff
right,
not
right.
at like twice the price.
But I told you how he tried to burn
Exactly.
me, right? I mean, my invoice said you got to pay it by this date in July, like the first week in July, and I made sure to pay it. And it was like in the invoice, he's like, "You'll get it, by the 25th. We'll send it out or something." 25th goes around, and I'm like, "Where's my stuff?" And they're like, "Oh, you're the next batch." And I was like, "Why?" I paid my stuff, and he's like, "Well, there are people in front of you. We're waiting for them to pay." I'm like, "Wait. How are they still in front of me if they haven't paid?" I was like, "You need to bump them people because I'm
Yeah.
and so
I haven't dealt with him, so I don't want to
Yeah.
I'm not bad mouthing him. I don't know anything about him, but I know that because that makes a lot of that makes a lot of sense explanation wise that they're waiting for the boat delivery. So yeah, I mean that also, as Tom said, that's the price. You know what I mean? You're not paying that extra $100 to $150 for the shipping to get it right off the bat.
The second you decide to save money to go like more domestic or whatever, you have to be okay with waiting however long it takes.
Well, like
This-
I ordered from 1/6 kit. Of course, I didn't read the instructions to know that InArt was going to be selling him
yeah.
with
yeah.
Moabib.
But Kid is pretty good. Is Pop.
It's great.
I mean, Alberto says his Batman still isn't shipped from Pop. I got my bat from Pop. I got it. It's a real
Pop's hit,
I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, man. I mean, I don't want to say anything about them, but it's a little bit of you push them, you know what I mean? Or I'm not reviewing it or anything. I'm I don't have really much pull. But I don't know why I got it, and I don't know why other people didn't get it. So the one thing about InArt is I feel like if they held back until everything was ready and every order was ready to go and they've fulfilled numbers, people would be, oh my God, it's been 2.5 years or 2
Right,
years
they
or
would.
whatever.
Even
It
though that's
hasn't
normal
been
for
2
Hot
years.
Toys.
Right. It hasn't been 2 years for anything when it started to release. But by the time that everybody's got it, yeah, it could be 2 years. But Hot Toys we've waited 2.5 years for Hot Toys as well. It's not
I've
unusual.
waited over that. Yeah.
And for me, this is why I wish TJ was here. Custom wise, when you're talking about rooted hair, granted, this is a company, not like an individual who you're sending this to, and they do it in their part time after their real job during the day. You wait 3 or 4 years. I'm on year 4 for some custom figures at this point.
Yeah.
It's nuts. But I don't expect that everybody understands that and would be okay with that for a product that they're kind of paying ahead of time in some ways. But it really hasn't been 2 years for I don't think for all the Joker to get out, because that was March of 2022 or 2023.
2022 is when I got mine.
Okay.
I got mine in
March-
July or something of 20.
No, when the pre-order came live.
Oh.
It was
the
spring of
pre-order came live.
2022.
I can look
I think
on
it
my
was spring. I think it was spring of 2022, and
don't
it
remember.
wasn't really 2 years before everybody got that. So, as much people are saying, "Oh, it's gonna be 3 or 4 years," it's not 3 or 4 years. It's just not.
No.
You can't say that, man. You can't.
It's very
you can't put
easy
that
for
on
me. I've lived in this apartment for 3 years come this Christmas. I pre-ordered that Joker while living in this apartment, and I got that Joker while living in this apartment. So it came within that time frame.
Yeah.
So they're doing fine by me. And a lot of times with Hot Toys, because I tend to move every 3-4 years, it seems like I will pre-order something and then I have to go through the hoops of jumping through like all these things to make sure it follows me to wherever I go to next.
Yeah.
Because Hot
March
Toys will be
20th.
like 3
I've
years.
gotten a lot through Pop for InArt, and I'll be honest, like I've been on their ass all the time. Like, hey, what's going on? When is this shipping? When is this coming? And you're paying a premium for that shipping.
I had to do that with.
I can't even like defend it anymore. Like it's a ridiculous amount for shipping usually through Pop. So like I'm not endorsing them or anything.
Wonderland, which is why I stopped buying.
I'm going through Kit for everything now. Honestly, from now on, I think that I can't get through InArt directly. I've had better results with Kit, even if I haven't gotten them before other people. You know what I mean? That's fine. I don't care about that. Yeah. So Kit was on point with Aragorn. I'm not really sure what that means.
The pre-order for Joker was
I think he means when it came in
time-wise.
They were late. They were late on that a little bit because
Yeah.
I saw so many people posting pictures and whatnot and all that.
Yes.
Well before I even got a shipping notification.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So
This is
I wanna
what
know
is
where those people
happening.
got theirs from.
And I get it. I get the feeling when you start seeing people posting on 1.6 Kit or 1.6 OSR, whatever. Like that they've got their Aragorn already, and I don't have mine. And I'm like, you get that pang, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm like, I just want it. Eventually, I don't care if I have it before everybody else. I know I'm not going to have it before everybody else because it's not even licensed in the U.S. So like, I can't really expect that to be the case. Real question from Lou. Ooh. Which Venom are you most interested in? Spider-Man 2 Venom or that new comic Venom by Hot Toys?
Spider-Man 2. Oh, you're talking about the game? Spider-Man 2 Venom? The giant skyscraper size Venom? That's way too big.
Yeah. Don't need it.
I like the size. I like the build of him, how he's more monstrous, but they made him way too freaking big for a figure.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that too. March 20th, 2022 is when I ordered my Joker. So.
That's what I thought. March 22 and received May 23. So that's a year and 3 months. That is not unusual for any Hot Toys. What I'm getting at, yeah, like
I was out in July.
That's actually really good for Hot Toys.
It kind of is. And I know that not everybody got it by then. I think I got mine in February of 23, actually. But again, paid a little bit of premium up their ass about sending it to me, whatever. Ordered 2, so I got it. But like, it's not. It hasn't been 3 years for anything from InArt. No. So
not like the Hot Toys Pennywise that was 3 years.
Yeah, or Gamora, which was 2
or their
plus
Drax,
years,
or their Ant-Man and the Wasp from Ant-Man 2. Like there's I could count numerous figures from them that were 3 years from pre-order date till when it arrived, or longer, and that's numerous of them.
No, what about
try collecting Mezco? I mean, come on.
Christ.
What about
Power Rangers
from movie to inception of Figure Man?
Oh no, yeah, let's not even talk about that.
So I just had to bring that up. Like that was part of my thought when I was putting together the thumbnail. It's like there's been a lot of talk about that. I get it. They're not rolling it out all at once, so everybody's getting their stuff all at the same time. And I think it makes it feel like, oh, so-and-so got it like last year, and like really it was only like 3 months ago, and like you got yours now.
They did say at Comic-Con, though, they're trying to change that. Remember, that was like one of the first questions
they did
asked. And the guy on the team, I forget which one it was, had like prepared a statement to answer that question that went on for like
he was like reading
minutes.
from a lit. Yeah,
I know, but he had it memorized. Like he knew that question was coming, and he had this whole pipeline conversation thing memorized because he knew like this is the one thing that we're dealing with and we're working on.
Yeah, like, Tom and I were at the InArt event. Yeah, and they did answer that. Whether they can pull through with that or not, I don't know. But like I know. The thing is here's what I don't understand honestly from them, and I will give people credit for the consternation about this, is that the rooted hair seems to come out before the molded plastic hair versions, and you would think that those would be, we get those done and out the door. You know, I mean,
I
like,
think they want to
and
get
the
the people who
rooted, the
spent a little
rooting.
more first, right?
It's an odd approach, because like I get that. Like, listen, I feel like if I'm spending this money, I want some kind of like premium service too. But at the same time, like, if you can get something out beforehand, get it out the door. You know what I mean? Like, or have it ready while you're working on all these premium things. All the sculpted hair stuff is going on in another factory, I'm assuming, because those people aren't painting those things. You just wait another 4 months and then put them all out. Like I can wait another 4 months. You know what I mean? Like, I know they want to get these things out the door. I don't know if it's a cash flow thing in terms of that, because like if they're ready to go and you're getting them out to the distributor, is the distributor paying ahead of time, or is this usually a distributor's paying like a 50% upfront and then 50% on delivery, something like that, some equivalent to that. So maybe they need that 50%. I'm not saying they have a cash flow problem. I'm just saying, like, hey, this is the business. You know what I mean? Like, and people were complaining about, well, you're putting out product before you've delivered old product. That's the business. You have to solicit new product. Like, that's how you get income to continue, you know, to do things. So like, I don't have a problem with it. If they waited another 3 months before they put them all out and everybody got them at relatively the same time, I'd be fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. But they may need to get them out to distributors so that they can get that influx of money. You know, it is a business. It's a business. You've got to pay people. So, you know, anyway, that's enough of that. This looks fucking great. This looks incredible. Holy crap, this looks good.
Yeah, that's somebody else that needed to look at ordering. Hopefully, it's not dropped on us too soon, because I've got a lot of crap moving in.
Did you get the other Potter figures?
No, but Snape is one I feel like I need.
Wow, so you're just gonna get Snape out of this?
I got to pick and choose, man. I didn't like Harry or Hermione or Ron. I didn't feel like any of them really nailed the character design for me. And the promo shots that I saw.
Shut him down. Shut him down. Shut off this feed.
What?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Get rid of him.
Dude, have you seen? Oh my god! Like, I'm not even like a Potter head, man, but those things look so good.
Photos of Harry, and I still don't think he's all there. Like,
he's 100%. 100%.
Man.
Like,
oh, it's an opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah, it's a bad opinion, but it's an opinion. You're right. Continue.
Can I? Hang on. I'm going to do this. Hang on. We're going to do this. I'm going to do that. We're going to do. Nope. Sorry, Moth.
No, you're not.
No, I think those look great. I think those look as good as this. This looks incredible. I mean, this looks really good. Again, not a Potterhead, but my God, I was so hard pressed not to order those because they look so good. I think they look incredible.
They look really good.
Yeah, I mean, Hermione might be the least of them. I thought Ron
only because of those knees, maybe.
No, but they fixed the knees. But I mean, even like sculpt wise, I think she might have been the least of them.
Her face looked weird, man. Her face reminded me of Mina Savari from American Beauty.
Stop it!
Not even remotely close. But okay, I will not.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
That's a vampire. What is this?
Yeah, what is that? Just keep yours, man. That's horrible.
Okay, no. This is. I mean, this is early on, but I mean, already the hairline is better. But this isn't even like this isn't InArt rooting. Like, this isn't as good as it's going to be.
They should not have shown this.
I wouldn't get rid of yours until you see a much better picture, because this is horrible.
I understand. Like, I don't think this is perfect at all.
No,
I think this is preliminary. No. But I mean, I'm not trying to be I'm not wearing the shirt. Tom's wearing the shirt, but TJ soon will be if he takes it. But
it won't fit.
I do trust in their like showing. This is not something they put up on their Instagram. It's like they're showing this at a show, showing that it's coming. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to get better and better.
Or something like she's coming, because this I would be embarrassed to put this out, even if
that wasn't ready to be shown. That figure should not have been shown. That's
the same as the Reeves Superman. Like, the Reeves Superman wasn't ready to be shown.
The Reeves Superman looked way better than this.
And left it there.
I disagree. I think this looks as good as the Daenerys that they showed, which wasn't great.
I agree with Wingerloos. The Mira Sorvino was so oddly.
I know, right?
Oh man, when I saw her and like some of the clothes, was like, ugh.
Right.
So I've never really been a fan of her either. So.
This is cool.
Wukong.
This is the sculpted hair version, right? They have like a rooted hair version.
That's
do they not?
sculpted. Well,
No,
that's
no, they didn't do a rooted hair version. They had
Oh, they didn't do
the,
rooted. Oh, that though they
they-
have the life-size version of this rooted, right? Or
they have the
quarter
life-size
scale or
version
something?
statues
Yeah.
of this. This is
Yep.
the general market version of Sun Wukong. They did the one for the video game exclusive, which is
Yeah.
the suit I much prefer rather than this ornate armor. I will.
yeah,
probably
this
not
is
get
really kind of crazy. Yeah,
I kind of don't like this personally,
No,
but like
me
that's
neither.
that's how he looked in the beginning of the game. It's a different
Yep.
Sun Wukong than the
Yep.
one that you play as.
Yep.
I mean, you
Mhm.
might get this armor by the end. I haven't made it to the end yet. It's
Yep.
still working. That looks
this
phenomenal.
is.
This looks like
I
Jeff
mean,
Bridges to Maz, though. I bet.
No, it looks
No.
about right, but the movie's bad enough. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't listen. I don't love the Hobbit movies. I loved his portrayal. I mean, even though
Yeah.
like Thorin in the books is a complete dick, and he wasn't like a dick in the movies. as
He was
much.
a lovable dick in the movies, you know. 'Cause he
At the
was kind of a
beginning.
dick.
He became around, which he really doesn't in the book. He is just kind of a dick all the way through. But my God, I mean, we talked, Tom, you and I and TJ talked about this Thorin. Wasn't this like one of our figures of the year or
Yeah.
up there
This is the first-
somewhere?
This is the first Asmus
From
figure
Asmus?
I ever bought because of you and TJ. This is like
Yeah.
episode 5 of this show. We
Right.
talked about this figure, and you
Right.
guys were gushing about it.
And it was
and I ordered them, and I
clothing,
love them.
and it was the sculpt. The hair was the lowest point of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't approach this, man. This is perfect.
This is Richard
It
Armistice.
looks just like him. I'll give it
small.
that.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And
He's even got that whole glamour shots kind of vibe to it, like the whole movie has.
yeah.
Everybody's got that
The-
glamour shot.
I think
kind
the
of makeup.
streaking in the hair is amazing for a rooted hair product, man. I'm blown away by this. And like again, not a huge fan of the Hobbit movies, but I do like Thorin. I will take Bilbo from those.
I like
That's
the
enough for
first
me.
2 Hobbit movies. I love the first one I've
The
seen.
first
probably
one I
like-
like.
The
The
first
only
one I probably
thing
seen like
liked
25
about any of
times.
the Hobbit movies was the Brown Wizard, just being able to finally see him.
Oh, I liked Radagast.
Radagast,
I'm okay with
you're right.
Radagast.
You're right. Radagast, I would take because Sylvester McCoy, being like a doctor,
Good
he's
doctor and-
fantastic, man. He's a great actor. I love him. Yeah, I would take Radagast. You're right.
I love this Thorin. It looks so good.
I love
it's
this
good, yeah,
thing,
no,
man.
I'm with you.
So good. And the fur.
might be
I
with
mean, even looking at the
Alberto.
fur, I'm looking at the Asmus, like right down here. It's just so. Even the clothing is just blowing him away, man.
I
It's
should probably
just
sell my
unbelievable.
Thorin now so I can get.
I'm
this one. I feel
doing
okay
that. I'm
with
packing
this
it
one.
up. Yeah.
Well, good luck because that they announced it.
Yeah, but there are people who are okay with like a $200 figure. I mean,
Yep.
at this point, like I'll take that Thorin, and I'm not paying $500
But
for
what
this
was he
Thorin,
selling
so-
for before they announced this?
Dude, I got that Thorin.
No, it
for,
wasn't-
like,
it
I
wasn't
wanna say-
much.
I got that.
I think
Thorin
that was
for under
$189
$100
to begin with. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he
I
was
got it by dirt
$200 to
cheap.
begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I
I
got
don't
mine
know
on
if you-
sale directly from Asmus. It was on
I may sell
on
it
their
for
page.
150 or 175 or something like that.
No,
Who
the
knows?
Nazguls are pretty cool, man. I like the horse.
Yeah, the Nazguls I've been comparing. So I've got the Asmus recent Nazguls. The first one was very plasticky. This is the newer one with the metal pieces. You can't really see it here 'cause it's so dark.
Oh, you
But
can
I
see it
like
now.
the cloth goods on the InArt a lot better. This horse
Yeah,
has
this looks
slight
kinda cool
articulation,
compared
but
to-
it's kind of a mess.
Yeah,
Um,
all that fabric looks kind of like polyester, comparatively speaking, or something. Just not necessarily polyester.
It's
but
a
like-
little. It's
kind
got
of
that
loose.
stiffness to it, and the hood, the way that falls, the shaping isn't as nice as. And
Yeah,
this
just-
horse, as much as this is a statue, I love the way this horse looks. I
Yeah.
think it looks incredible.
It looked great in person. We saw this one.
and
Come
the horse
on,
is-
man,
well,
Mira Sorvino, get the hell out of here.
not from that angle, but in general.
What
This
angle
looks
are you talking about? The
incredible.
back of the head? Like I don't
Maybe.
understand what you saw. That you saw Mira Sorvino.
I don't know. This is very blurry. I don't know what the hell we're looking at.
This is that quarter. Oh,
But see,
okay,
you
this
guys
is
have
not
been hanging
stuff.
out on NR all day. What I want to talk about is that Blitzway Ghostbuster set.
All right, we'll talk
Oh,
about it in a
okay.
minute. This is that quarter scale Aragorn. That looks
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Is
Is that a
I'm going to
picture
have
of
to get
him, or
this.
is that the figure? Because I don't.
That's the figure. That's the quarter
Yeah.
scale. Yeah, Aragorn. It's
sure?
amazing. Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. It's amazing. We saw it in person in
We did.
SCCC. I'll talk quickly about this. I know we're on a 1/6
Excuse me. This
program.
is the 1/6 pack. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, but I'm
112?
honestly like I may
This-
reconsider
better
even
than
getting their
1/6.
1/6
This-
Catwoman for these things, man. This looks
Is this a 112?
incredible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
112.
Yeah, Lou, we
It's
got a chance
insane.
at that. That's 112 too?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. This is all their. Okay, what did they rename it to? Because it's Stone Row. is their
Morphig.
parent.
Morphig.
Such a terrible name.
What kind
Just
of
stare at
price
Stone
are we
Row.
looking
Who
at
cares?
for 112 here? That's what I'm.
They haven't announced this yet. I was guessing Mayfex, but I'm gonna guess like there's somewhere between Mayfex and Mezco, like in the $100 range,
I think
give or
it'd be like
take $10. I think.
Given what I'm
What's
looking
that?
at, 150.
That's what people are saying. I don't think
They
these are
don't
going to
want
sell
it to
for
be.
150. Nobody's going to buy these for 150.
No,
I don't think.
120 maybe at most. I would say.
That's pushing the
That's-
that's
yeah,
pushing
that's
limit because they don't have soft goods like these aren't soft goods. This is all plastic.
This thing looked amazing in person too.
Yeah,
I
This
need to
really
see
Batman was
more
one of the best
photos
112 scale
of
Batmans
his
I've ever seen.
articulation, though, for that
This
Batman.
one, not so
You're
much.
right.
I think it looks good.
Sculpt looks good. I don't know about the body. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure
the
about
body's
that,
very jointy and
so this is what I thought was their own IP, but I guess this is a another IP. I don't know what it is, but
They said
thought
it
it
was
was
their
their
own
own.
IP at Comic Con.
that's what I thought, right? Didn't they say?
Yeah,
But
they
somebody
said
else is like, oh no, this is like a game or I don't know,
No,
whatever.
I play
Okay.
games. I've never seen any of that shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
figured.
pretty sure this is their own thing.
Yeah, these the detail on these are incredible, and from
That's
the
the
looks of
Bases are
it,
new.
that's
Yep.
that's the Dark Knight Metal stuff right there.
yes, yep. Oh, they're doing a lot of Dark Knight metal.
Yeah, they said they were just doing what they liked, so this is
Batman.
what they went into hard to do. He looked amazing.
This is going to be nuts.
I might would
man.
buy a good 112 scale Batman Who Laughs because right now we're stuck with McFarlane and no thank you. Ooh,
The Cthulhu stuff
What
looks
scale is that?
great. So this is Monkey King. They're doing Monkey King. They're doing his. I don't know which one of his buddies this is, but this is. Oh, I thought they had Piggy. What was this called? Pork. What's his name?
Pork Chop Express.
Pig something or other. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, got some more 1/6 stuff here somewhere. Michael Jackson.
Meh. I don't need a.
I don't know why they started with this outfit in this era. They should have started with like Billie
Billie
Jean or
Jean,
Thriller,
yeah.
man. Yeah,
James.
it's weird. Anyway, yeah, the 112 stuff that you got the Walking Dead. I think it's kind of late for Walking Dead myself,
Yeah.
but
I'm done with it. Although that's not a bad Daryl. You can go
no, it looks
good with
fantastic.
Joel.
It looks
You can
it
go good
looks
with Joel,
great,
man.
Yep,
You put him
it
with the
looks
last
great.
or something like that rest of us figures.
Yep, I cannot wait for that. That's coming out. Can't wait for that.
I'm done with that Joker.
All right, so let's go to Blitzway. How do I?
Dude,
Blitzway
they
on
stopped the
Facebook.
show for me, man. That's all I wanted to know about when I saw that those are a thing, and like when can I pre-order that?
Yeah.
And I hope I can just buy it as a set and not have to do it individually.
I'm trying to find. Do they even have them up on their? Yeah, they do. Here we go. Okay, boom. There we go.
I love that.
Yeah, nuts. I mean, the discussion was whether these are going to be when people saw them on the listing as Ghostbusters. It's going to be Ghostbusters 2 because they've never done reissues, and I thought they had said in the past that they weren't going to do reissues.
They already
But
have
these
this
are not
license.
Ghostbusters 2. These are Ghostbusters. These are original movie.
I think we're with
Ghostbusters.
this because Blitzway couldn't get the license again for Vinkman and Stantz. They were really fighting for the licenses on those.
for
those-
Ghostbusters 2. Yeah.
Yeah, for any of the Ghostbusters. So they were like, well, we already
Yeah.
have this one probably, and that's probably how it played out. You know, like, well, we got this.
This
one.
is. I'm just want to bring this going back to is the price for Nazgul is crazy. The price with the horse is. I mean, it seems reasonable in InArt terms, but it's like $320 for the Nazgul by itself or something like that. It's stupid. It's really
Their
stupid.
prices have because even Legolas, we were talking about this when I
Mhm.
saw
That's
that
gone
price
up.
point.
For
I was like,
Aragorn?
this might be my last one because
Yeah.
it's already
Oh,
too much.
Well, they've
I
had me
jumped on
over
it
a
because-
barrel because I'm all over Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I get you, man. I get you.
When
but,
are you going to shoot
yeah,
some Lord of the Rings there, Slacker? When are you going to? You have them. When are you going to shoot them?
I have in the past. I just haven't recently.
I have yet to
I'm
see you do a shot
the
of.
dude has a
Yeah.
job
Oh, I
that
have
involves toy
s-
photography. Well, give
I
him
have
some slack.
several of them.
Excuses.
I have several Lord of the Rings shots if you go back about 2 years. But
He doesn't shoot 1/6 either. He's the 1/6 shooter because that's not what he shoots. He shoots other
I know,
scales.
I'm stuck with the name. But like, I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying?
We're
Was I
talking
talking
about
about?
Pricing.
yeah, pricing. Yeah, that's right. The
Oh,
pricing
oh
is
yeah.
good.
So I did mention like the Asmus one. You can get the Nazgul for like 150. I don't think it's nice is as nice, but it's a very good stand-in for. It doesn't have a sculpt. I mean, the only thing you're looking at is the way the cloth drapes across the figure. You know what I mean? So for 150, I would be happy with the Nazgul from Asmus. Over 320 for a. I ordered the one with the horse. I think it's nuts to. Otherwise, but that's me. I don't know.
No, the Nazgul need the horses, personally.
Yeah, the Arkham Batman looks fantastic. Lokaloo says I want the Morphig line, but let's see how they price. Yeah, absolutely, got it. Yep. Yeah, this looks great. We get some new sculpts, right?
Yep. Hopefully we got
Oh,
new
they're doing
body
the hood.
types,
Oh, I
too.
didn't know they're doing the wild robot. Is that a statue
know-
or a figure?
That's a figure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we got a lot of so a lot of these are for quarter scale statues, but they're also doing
They're doing
1/6
figures.
scale figs from these. Yeah, which I think
They might do the better
the
ones.
Homelander looks good. I think it's a
Ish.
weird angle.
Yeah, it's not 100%.
They may have distorted it too. I don't know. It looks distorted for some reason.
Well, this is the statue one here. This is
No, I know.
primary.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying if they've got this sculpt, it looks a little distorted for some reason.
But you
I
skipped
want to
out
go
on
down
the
to.
Ghostbusters. Why are you?
What do you want to look at? I'm trying to find Ghostbusters pics, man.
No, I don't think they really had any
Um,
help from vloggers and stuff.
All right.
But
so
who's
should I look
on
up
board
what-
with those
Blitzwig?
Ghostbusters, man? I know I'm jumping all over that, and you know there are people who are like, "Well, I don't have the first Ecto one. Y'all gonna do that?" And they said they're not going to.
Well, I told Lael today. I'm like, who cares? Like,
Yeah. Put it with my Afterlife.
like get a
that.
get a picture like they showed, like when they showed them in front of the Ecto one. Get a
Mhm.
picture of it. Get a picture of the firehouse. Put
Mhm.
that behind him. Who cares? You're good to go.
I'm gonna
I
use them with
am.
my Afterlife one, man. You know what the hell? You know?
I am
Why
tempted
not?
by these. Only that I was tempted by them in the first place. I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan. Like, enjoyed the movie. Love them. Fun. Great.
All right, Tom, kick him out now. This time,
Didn't change my life. You know what I mean? Like Back to the Future, same way. Like, great movie. Not something I'm like, oh my god, I have to have everything Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? Or
And on the
everything
bottom left
Back to
corner,
the
you get
Future.
the eye glow for the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
movies.
Yeah.
It's just a weird photo for that.
But I love that
I
you
would-
get, I love that you get the cigarette hangings for stands. Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm hoping it comes with a Slimer. You get the set, you get the Slimer again. That'd be awesome.
I can't imagine they wouldn't have a Slimer for this. It seems odd that they
Well, then
wouldn't.
why wouldn't
but,
they have it there? Oh, there you go.
That's a great shot.
Yeah,
Shout out to whoever did these. These are great.
quality's
That's,
great.
that's at the
actually.
convention too. I mean,
Yep.
I hope they updated the bodies.
I still think Bill Murray's the weakest of the bunch, sculpt wise.
I
His
agree with
other
that.
sculpt is better.
100%.
I think his other sculpt is better. The one's not on his head.
I still don't think that was even the first round. I think that was the weakest sculpt.
Lou says the suits are updated too. All right.
Yeah, I think
Good work,
they've
Lou.
done a lot of updates on these things. And Winston's
great
hair,
journey.
you know, that's the tone and everything on him
That's
looks
the
a
same
lot better
sculpt from
than
the original Winston. It looks almost verbatim.
I know, but the paint job looks a lot better than the original one, from what I've seen.
no. Yeah,
You
see
don't think
that
so?
Pinkman's
You
not
don't think they
bad.
changed it at all?
That one looks the same as I recall, but I don't have the set to say for sure.
This is better. Yeah, this is better.
Yeah, those are
I will
better.
say that.
I think the
This is actually
stance with the cigarette hanging down though is gonna be my definitive,
Yeah, for sure.
Ray. I mean, you gotta.
I may have to buy it, depending on the price on these. I may have to buy in on these because this was a great movie.
I just hope
And
they're
it's
close
fun.
to what they retailed for before, man. Even to get
Oh, they won't be. What was it, like $800 for the set?
$900
back in the-
on Sideshow because they remember they found that one, and I tried
There's
to.
your slide.
But this is old, right? I don't think
Yeah,
this is
it's
the
old,
new one.
yeah.
Is it?
So, there,
Yeah,
but
it's the
you can
old
see
set.
the Hudson face or the.
That's what I'm saying. Like skin tone, I think is a lot better. It looks more like
Yep.
Ernie Hudson. On the new one.
Stan's head sculpt's a lot better too. And no,
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Then this, yeah, absolutely. This looks a little weird. Actually, is this the same sculpt they're using now?
don't know because it's
Because this
not the
looks
same
pretty
perspective.
good. I don't know if that's the angle. I always thought that was the worst one, but you're right. It might be
It's hard to tell. the
Aykroyd.
perspective.
Aykroyd might be the worst one from the first one.
Oh,
These
and,
are the originals, right? Somebody's got the originals here.
yeah. Plastic Hero, I think, is going to do a raffle for the original ones because
Wow.
this one.
Well, Ian was telling a story today, Agent Silver Fox, of he almost paid $3,000 for these original set like weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was on the verge of like paying a ton of money for them.
Yeah.
And somebody
Heroes
on
have
eBay
25, 50.
did buy them. Like somebody bought them for $3,000. Can you imagine
Wow.
paying $3,000 and then a week later, hey, guess what?
You know what?
Um,
But if that person has the $3,000 to drop on it, then it might just be a drop in the bucket to them.
I would still be like, I don't care how much money you got. $3,000 is a lot of money for something that you can now get.
That isn't a lot of money to you. If you're buying 1/6 scale Ghostbusters for $3,000, you're burning money anyway. So who gives a fuck what you're doing with your you don't care because it's not worth $3,000. I'm sorry.
No, they're not worth $3,000. Yeah, no, I mean, but people can
They're
be
not worth
desperate.
$2,000.
Do you think we'll get it?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you think we'll get an Ecto 1?
No, they've already said they're not
reissued?
going to do the reissue of the Ecto one.
Well, I heard they didn't say they weren't going to do it, but they had no plans to do it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is more the quote. But
But you've
again,
got
Life One
the
served.
mold.
No?
You're going to reissue these things to a lot of people who didn't get them. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they
The
don't.
Ecto one's a hefty price, and to be honest with you, after getting the Afterlife one, I'm kind of skeptical about how well they'll do the QC on the reissue of an 84 because they can't even get the stickers lined up straight on this thing.
Yeah.
And
No,
I paid $2,000, essentially for this, and my stickers are crooked, and I'm just stuck with that. I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is kind of bullshit. So,
Yeah.
I'll make do with it. But and I have extra stickers, but I think that they got a finish over them, and I think it would ruin the finish if I pull the stickers off and try to replace it.
Ray and Winston are wearing each other's suits?
Oh yeah, and the thing they have the suits.
Oh,
on.
for real? They got them mixed up? Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
they probably put the wrong heads on.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, I
just
can see
put
it.
the heads. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think
For
the
sure.
bodies are the same, regardless of how Stance was a little fatter, but
Yeah.
because he laid
Look
off
good,
the cocaine that day.
Yeah, I could be tempted depending on the price of those for sure. It would look great on the '80s shelf.
I'm thinking
that's
they're going to be
the thing.
like $1,200. I'm going to say about $1,200
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
for all four.
Yeah, and
which is-
Slimer and
If
I
you
don't-
get
I
gotta
Slimer,
come
they're not
Slimer.
showing you Slimer. We're only hoping that we're getting Slimer.
yeah, I
Not
know.
showing us.
If you're selling four
$1,200
as a
bucks,
pack,
man, I don't know.
you're 4 as a pack. I think they should be $250 per figure. If you're getting all
Yep,
4, in one
$1,000
box.
bucks.
But you get two
That's
head
what I'm gonna
sculpts.
say.
Two of them. You get 2 extra head sculpts.
I'm talking about though if it's a box set. Individually, sure, they could total
Hey,
up to be $1,200.
Let's bring that
Mhm.
price down. Sure, I'm all one with
Yeah.
you. But I'm realistically thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna be like $1,200.
I also think it's good to hope or think that the price is going to be $1,200 and then be surprised that it's $1,000.
Pleasantly surprised
pleasantly
that
surprised.
it's 1,100. Yeah,
Because then it
exactly.
sounds like a deal.
The original set on
Yeah.
site was 900. So just to give you an idea,
Yeah, and we are in a
Yeah, no, I know.
completely
Yeah,
different
and that
world
was
from
years
that.
ago. How many years ago
and
was
they didn't
that?
have 2 head sculpts for 2 characters. So,
Yep.
but you did get a Slimer and the little
Prices have gone up.
thing and the sign, which is a great
Yep.
piece. That sign.
Production
they are
costs have
only
gone up. It could definitely be $1,200. I do not doubt that. Yep.
Eric Winston was only available in the 4-pack, which made him harder to get.
That's
You-
exactly
you
what
had to
you're
buy
saying,
them.
yeah.
That's right.
You couldn't get them separately
Mm-hmm.
or in the 3-pack.
Which is funny because that's kind of like the movie, right? He just kind of shows up.
Yeah.
He joins the team towards
Yep.
the end. Kind
Well,
of.
Funko did the same thing. The only way you got Winston in the original Funko release was you had to buy the Ecto 1 because they teased him as a single figure, but they never gave you it.
They should, though,
Winston.
this time around, definitely not do that because Winston is a core Ghostbuster, and
Yeah,
he should be a
he-
member.
I
Of
like
that.
He owns the company now, so like,
Yeah,
you know.
he does.
He's doing shit that will turn you white.
You know what? I might watch Afterlife tonight after watching The Penguin.
Afterlife's
It's on
not bad.
Netflix.
I gotta watch
right?
the Penguin. Yeah, I gotta watch Penguin too. Yeah, for sure.
I'm letting it get a bunch of episodes before I watch the Penguin. I watched
The
the first.
Penguin's so
I know.
so good. You gotta just
Yeah,
keep
I
watching.
want to be able to binge it. So.
yeah.
Uh,
I want a Penguin figure. I want Batman 20. I want a Catwoman. I want a Zoe Kravitz.
I want.
Catwoman.
I want.
don't know
I
what's
want.
going
Hey,
on.
did they ever show the DeLorean though that was supposed to be there? The Blitzway DeLorean?
No,
No.
not
'Cause
that.
was
Not that I
supposed to be there.
saw.
Was what it was on the manifest that Blitzway was going to have a 1/6 DeLorean there.
Well, they said they were going to produce it, but I don't know if they said it was going to be at Wonderfest. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, boys. Well, TJ, I hope you're feeling better, man. Sorry
Yes,
about
feel
better,
the.
TJ.
Maz, we got toy photography talk coming up Tuesday. We're gonna do a marathon, right? Like 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna do to catch up.
It looks like we're time jumping, man. Looks like we're going to
Are we
time
time
jump.
jumping?
Yeah, we're going to go through
Alright.
all my shots, and then we're going to time jump to October.
Oh, okay. We're gonna skip all mine because mine are all in like 1 week because I
You
tagged
get
them
paid
all
to
at the
do
same
that
time.
anyway. You don't need our critiques.
No, I really don't. I don't care
Yeah,
about
Bird
what
Trevor.
you say about my work anyway. So no, I'm just kidding. And Maz, we got to talk about a time. We got to do this
Yeah.
week, I think.
Okay.
We're going to be toy photography bomb, best of the month for
What month?
September.
What month are you on?
September. We're up to September.
Wow, you're
we're
actually
we're
caught
caught
up.
up.
You're caught
Yeah, we're
up.
caught up.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we're in the right place. Yeah.
We're gonna be
So-
caught
well,
up in
I
March.
didn't do August because I didn't pick anybody for August, but I picked some stuff for August. So I may just like get everybody together and like we'll just do August, like you and everybody. We'll just talk about August and just talk about toy photography and just like whatever.
No.
We'll do whatever we want.
Mom, that's not a live stream though, right? It's recorded. Right? No, it's live.
No, it's live.
Everything
Yeah, we do it
Trevor
live.
does is live.
Yeah, I don't record anything
Every-
anymore.
It's a shame. I used to
It's
like
too
when
hard.
the show was recorded. It was nice.
Well, I mean, if I ever bring back the articulators, I might do that recorded. It's tough to do that
Oh,
live.
that one has to be recorded. It
Yeah,
seems
because
like.
you're just talking amongst three people. You don't really want
Yeah.
people interjecting.
You
and
know,
stuff, but,
yeah, you want that show to be very directed at
Yeah.
the actual topic.
Probably should do that with toy photo bomb too, but I kind of like the interaction and stuff. So
That interaction almost seems a little more directed because you're calling out the people that are going to be on it. They can tune in. They can answer the
Yeah.
questions that you have about the show, the things you're talking about. That makes sense.
yeah, it's more of a learning experience. I try to make it
Yeah.
like that, so it's easier than me answering people's questions post on comments and stuff like that. So, Tom, got anything coming up, man? You just had a great shot recently.
Absolute zero. Thanks, man. Nothing. I might. Oh, actually, I've been working on a new picture, so eventually you'll have new photos coming up. Oh, that's it.
Oh yeah, your latest one was an old one too, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. The last, I mean, the blade
But it was
one I actually
beautiful.
shot. Thank you. The blade one I shot and posted within 2 days, which is like unheard of for me. I'm usually like,
I'm talking about
months-
the Pale Rider one.
yeah, the death one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was
like
cool.
last-
That was fucking.
Thanks.
Your composition kills me. It pissed me off.
How does it piss you off? You're like a master at
It
that
just-
shit. Don't even try.
No,
Don't even
no,
try.
not. And Maz, what do you got coming up for shots?
I was
Share
intending to
this.
shoot a shot before the show today, but then my computer decided it wanted to fight me all day. But
Yeah, I know.
I'm really happy with
The
that
Red Hulk
Batman
shot?
one, man. That because I nailed that pose. I think the Dark Knight,
The which one?
the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Yeah, the Dark Knight's nice, man. I was surprised at this one. Yeah,
Yeah, I nailed that.
I hadn't seen you
pose.
shoot these at all. Have you shot
I
these
just
before
got
at
that
all?
Batman. I just got that Batman. I had the blue
Okay.
and gray, and then I had the other one that came with the horse. But that's the other
Mm-hmm.
one because they reissued that one. So Carrie came with
Okay.
the blue one. And of course, yeah, we got the Atticus Doom. That was really fun too.
I like that. That's cool. Did
I
you
had a
got
hard
the new
time-
Doc too? Doc Nocturnal.
Yeah, I ordered him. But 6 scale, the last thing I shot was those 2 Wolverines back to back. And
Yes.
The
like I said-
Wolverine with the Red Hulk is genius. I like.
Oh
that one.
yeah,
I like
that
this
was
one.
Marvel
This one's
Legends
great.
Red Hulk.
yeah,
On the blade, so
I can see that. It works really well.
yeah, I had to Photoshop that in there because of course those blades are not metal at all.
Oh
but-
yeah.
there's no way
You're
else
not
to
doing
do
that
it.
practically. That's not
That's,
happening.
that's not gonna happen.
But
I mean, unless you
Custom.
did the ACBA way and you printed them out and
Yeah,
and
that could
printed
be
them
it.
out on adhesive and actually adhered them to the.
I'm not ruining that Wolverine, man. Not with 1,500 pieces. No, sorry. Um, but I really,
yeah, but go follow. Yep,
I really like that tiger stripe too, man. Even though you and I have
know.
discussed that the brown suit's our suit, man. That's like
Yeah.
the suit. But that tiger
No,
stripe.
I had the Tiger Stripe Sideshow one. That's what I had up there, and I don't know. I can't have both. I'm just gonna,
I didn't think so
for now
either.
I'm going with the brown suit. It's cool.
But I didn't, and I got it, and I was like, wow, he actually is pretty charismatic.
Tiger Stripe is more 97, right? Like that's the.
Well, the Tiger Stripe was a big thing after Jim Lee took over the X-Men and X-Men #1. So the first few issues was still
He
brown
brought that
suit,
back.
and then Jim Lee brought the. Oh,
Uh-oh.
what'd you do, Tom?
Bye, Tom. I don't know. I didn't do anything.
Tom,
Tom.
did you hit a button
What
or
happened?
what? I don't know. Damn.
Tom,
Yeah.
come back, Tom. Anyway,
What
there
are
he
you
is. Okay, he's back. I don't know what happened there.
That was awkward, man. I didn't like being
All
left
right.
alone, man.
Let's get it. I know it's creepy.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know.
Go follow
down
Maz,
for a second.
Maz_toy photography. Follow him on YouTube, Maz's Toy Box, and watch our Tuesday show, man. Like, get involved because it's fun. We're critical, but that's the whole point. Like it's a learning experience. So, but it's good.
And actually, watch your 6, man. It's kind of the Tiger Stripe, but the mask is different in the first appearance. So yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
He had more of that cat kind of look on the face.
I know the
I
phone.
could do that well, actually. It wouldn't have been a show with me if I didn't do it well, actually, for a minute there. Well, actually.
Yeah, the foam. I don't even know. I mean, do we even have DX anymore, or is it just dead? But regardless,
Maybe we'll turn it into something else. Maybe the DX will be
Yeah.
like extravagant bases or something like that.
there you go. But regardless, as always, may the foam be with you.
Yes.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Have a great night,
Bye,
guys.
kids. Thanks,
Thanks
everybody.
for having me.
Later, guys.